Hello, hello, hello. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're all ready to go on our end. Welcome to everyone to session 27, I want to say, of Curse of Strahd, with myself, Max, as your DM. Everyone's just currently loading into Roll20, ready for us to start. Just a quick update on where the group is at. So they are faced with choices. Choices is the name of today's episode, essentially. The group find themselves in Vallaki, with many choices to be made. They're on a strict deadline of various different things, and they're trying to figure out what's the best course of action, whether it be discovering and recovering the bones of St. Andrew, be it finding Annabelle. It could also be visiting the vineyard and popping by Kazan's tower at the same time. But I won't delay any longer. I believe we're ready to go, so I'll get us transitioned right in. I'll get the music stopped, and I will jump into Discord. Also, apologies if my voice is a little bit raspy this week. My throat has been struggling a fair bit, but hey ho, the show must go on. Right then, let's get onto our screen. Let's go to Curse of Strahd. Still trying to remember how to do this. Right, there we go. And I'll jump onto Discord.
On
But
YouTube.
thank you, Joel.
And I just cannot find it.
Oryx, I believe it's probably that.
Hello.
Hello.
Why did my message not show up? That's weird.
Did you do a colon and a letter afterwards, such as a smiley face?
No, I did a love heart.
Yeah. Any emotes, it just wipes your message off. I found that out the hard way. So any sort of emotes, yeah, it's one of the many downsides of Roll20.
Oh.
But Nathan just got to do it.
No,
Ben just got to do it. There we go.
Also, how can Rayla and Sophia be best friends when Rayla drank all the wine? The egregious crime, the biggest crime of the century.
Clearly, Sophia is just very understanding.
Forget about what Strahd has done. That was.
Yeah, that was. That was.
It's going to be
okay.
in loads of sessions from now in max level. Sophia just kills Rayla just for the wine.
And then drinks her blood instead. The moment that Sophia snaps.
I mean, you are in a realm where vampires exist.
That's
what I'm saying. I mean, sucking the blood is not all that uncommon around these parts. But anyway, let's do a quick ready check. Do the classic top from bottom as they do in League. First off on the list is obviously Nathan. You're definitely here because I can hear you talking away. Debbie, you're here. Ben, are you here?
Yeah.
Hello.
And the important question is, do you have a cup of tea in hand?
Yes, I also have a
Good.
straw because I'm a weirder.
That
Cup of tea with straw.
iced tea or regular tea?
It's normal. I'm weird. I feel weird today.
Next up is Adam. I think Adam's here but eating, so he's going to be
Here,
half
but
in.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Sam, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Kind
and
of.
last but not least, Joel on Sophia Dragave.
Yes.
First
Yes,
session of
fantastic.
2021.
First, is it? Ooh.
Yeah, because
I wish I had
on the 30th.
yeah, it's a good shout.
Oh gosh. Nice.
Wow. Feels a while ago. I do apologise if my voice is a little bit raspy this week. My throat's not had the best of times this week with work. I know I'm not a hooker, so it's just been talking a lot.
Oh, I thought you could have the same job.
Nah. That's just a side job, that one. Anyway.
It's my career, it is.
So we'll start off the episode, or today's session. It's going to be late at night. The scene's going to be set in Sophia's room. Everyone else is soundly asleep, but Sophia there is just riffling through her deck of cards with a dimly lit candle just to keep her company while you just hear faint snoring around from one of the other rooms that you cannot discern from who at this point. You flick through the cards and you hear whispers in your mind tempting you to draw a card, and draw a card you did. And last session you revealed it was the Four of Cups. So technically this is the start of the day, so you would get either the benefits or negatives for the day if applicable. and you hear faintly in the room whispering to you.
Laws and measurements form this universe. All one needs to know is the numbers lead the way.
Hopefully you guys got that.
We did.
Awesome. So what I need you to do is I want you to roll a percentile die for me, Joel. So
Yep.
D100.
Yes.
As the card
Wow.
starts to illuminate and the room falls silent. and
Wait, it's
still.
4 cups. 4 cups of wine. it's all one. It's all about
32.
wine.
32.
The number 3 fades appears and dims on the card as the card just literally just like fades to dust in your hand, but you don't feel the deck getting any thinner. The number 3, effectively mechanically wise, Joel, is on your character sheet, be it ability score, HP, or proficiency bonus. Do you have any numbers there that are divisible by 3?
HP.
Max HP, ability score, as in the actual flat number,
Yep.
and proficiency bonus. Are any of them you can divide with
Yes.
3?
Yes.
All those that you can divide with 3 get a +1 bonus for the rest of the day.
Evenly divide by 3, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So
So
without
if you have
a
a
remainder.
9, a
Get a
12,
what?
a +1 to it.
Oh, that's a bit boring for my max health, but sure. Okay.
I mean, if you have any ability scores, it goes up.
No, I know my proficiency is 3, which is great. So I'm
There
all
you
good
go.
with that.
Goes up. Perfect.
Yeah.
So consider
Cool.
yourself buffed for the day.
Awesome.
And
Was
the card
worth.
fades.
Sophia I'm assuming Sophia's sort of in shock right now because she has no idea what she saw.
Yeah.
So
Very new experience to you, but you feel invigorated. You feel good.
So I feel good, but I would I have woken up Rayla with this card?
Well, the room went all quiet. The question is I'd imagine Rayla is a light sleeper, being her occupation of choice. I would like Rayla to do a perception check with disadvantage for me, please. Just in case she does hear it. So an 18, 22, and another wolf for me, please.
Oh, I haven't updated my macros. That should be a +5.
That's okay. You need to do it one more time for me. Perception check.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hello?
But both of
Hello.
them should be +5. I was paying.
An 8. You do not wake up
So
Rayla.
that's a 9.
A 9, yeah. Your DC was 10, so on this occasion, Rayla does not awake to this very weird. It's like the wind just swirls around you and everything goes quiet, and it's as if you become like the center of the universe for a brief moment of time.
Okay. Good.
But
to know.
Rayla's sound asleep.
Been happening a bit much recently.
Cool. I feel sort of. At this point, I probably haven't really slept, so I'm gonna go to bed.
And go to sleep you do. Come morning, is a very chilly morning. Very British January-esque weather, where it's nice and chilly, really wet, and it's just a
Those
bit
of you
gloomy
with
overall.
no imagination, look outside.
Exactly. If you had a window, unlike myself currently. But yeah, you wake up nice and early. The smell of like bread just emanates through the floor beneath you because your doors do open up into a viewing platform onto the bar area and the kitchen area right next to it. So you do get this smell of bread from Danica Matikov's kitchen just emanating throughout the entire tavern. It's just it was one of the nicer mornings you've woken up to, let's just say. And I would like everyone to do let's do a straight D20 roll. Whoever rolls the highest will be the first to wake up.
That
Sure,
person
that
did not
was-
want to.
Well,
Yeah, you guys having a lie-in.
I get to update the thing.
It's
Sophia's
sure,
also
that's
having a
fine.
lie-in. I'm not gonna roll
I'm not surprised.
nat
she's
one
been up
rolls
all
on this
night.
one because it's not gonna be relevant. Yeah. So it's not been so much a restful evening for Sophia and Diego. Let's just say that. Then you feel a bit restless, like you had bad dreams throughout the night.
I'm updating it on my thing.
So who had the highest there? I've got two 17s. So the actual bunk buddies in one room both awake at the same time.
Reason as Flint awakes as well, it's not a nice calm awakening. It seems as if he was awoken with near a cold sweat as he's woken up.
Kind of same for Auric. He probably had a nightmare. Probably looks a bit shooketh. Morning, Flint.
Yes, morning.
What time is it?
I have no idea.
Sits up on his bed and rubs his eyes a bit. Well, I don't know about you, but I need a bath.
Go right ahead.
Are you having one, or can I just?
You can go first.
Lovely. Alright. Gets his stuff and starts preparing a bath.
Just put away anything Flint had out the night before, and we'll just wait for Auric to finish.
Okay. So it does take a while because these are very, rustic setups where there's a little stove and a giant bucket of water, essentially, or tub of water that you can heat up, and decanter into essentially like a brass tub. But you have otherwise a fairly relaxing bath. Feel a bit refreshed.
You'll probably stay in there quite a while. Keep it fairly heated up with prestidigitation.
Yeah, you could top up the heat. You can make little bubbles and everything in it with
Oh,
prestidigitation.
heck yeah. Gosh, damn right I do. It just kind of sits there and relaxes, knowing what the day is going to be like going forward. Or not knowing what the day is going to be like going forward.
Nathan, is Flint going to be doing anything in particular, or is he just going to be
looking through one of the books he got out the night before?
Okay.
But once he puts that one back, he's going to use Mage Hand. I'll put that one back and then pull out the magic book that we have, or I have.
When you use Mage Hand, you notice it's slightly different today.
Oh.
You notice it doesn't look like a physical hand, like a human hand it normally does. It appears skeletal in a way. Otherwise, it has no implications mechanically, but the hand appears as skeletal this morning when you use Mage Hand.
If I keep uncasting it and recasting it, will it still appear as the same skeletal form?
Yes.
Well, still needing to do what he was doing, he would pull out the magic book and try and look through that a little bit and keep that on him for a while and still just wait for Auric, I suppose, while this is...
By magic book, are you referring to the wizard book you
the
found?
wizard book. Yes.
Okay, I was going to say, you have two magic books on you at the moment, that's why it's going to be a little bit confusing to specify. So yeah, just casually whip out the Tome of Strahd, yeah, there we go. For some early light
Strahd,
reading.
I have your book here, Strahd. Wow, Strahd.
You probably have a while to read that because Auric's going to be chilling.
Cool. Sam, are you here?
Yeah, kind of. It's cutting. It keeps cutting out and a bit.
Okay.
I am here at the moment.
If you have the data, use mobile hotspot.
Yeah, I've already been through all eight of my gigs last. I ran out last week, and it doesn't refresh until Friday. So.
And
yeah.
okay, that's all right. I could always get. Can someone do a d20 roll on behalf of Sam then, if he's unable to do so?
Wait, I can. At the moment. There
12,
we go.
okay. So next one to awake is Rayla. What would Debbie like to do?
Rayla's eating some naan bread, not gonna lie. She's almost finished it, but
Almost finished it. Okay, we'll delay your turn. Sam, you.
One second, did someone say bread? Bread?
Oh, no.
You just seeing Sophia just pretty much looks like fitting in bed, just screaming out about bread or something.
Bread.
You have
bread,
no idea what the
bread.
dream's about. It's like how a dog would have bad dreams. He's just fidgeting all over the place. He's just seeing this hand being thrust forward in a feeding manner repeatedly into nothingness. But in that case, we'll go to Sam. In that case, what would Sam like to do? By Sam, I mean Sterling.
Yeah. We just chilling in the morning. Yes.
Yeah, it's a new morning.
Yeah.
I believe you guys set some objectives you wanted to accomplish for the day. But yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, in the morning I'll probably just like chill, say a prayer to God, and
Mhm.
just yeah.
Do your morning
See if
meditations, prep your spells for the day, that kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah that kind of thing. I'll when Yegov wakes up, I'll see if he wants me to try identify what the flip his armor does for a third time.
Third time lucky.
That's all right. That's all right. Unfortunately, because you hit the threshold of the opportunity to try and identify it, you will no longer be successful in identifying it. So
Fair.
it's going to be a case of trial and error now to actually figure out what the armor actually does. Because you know it's
Just ask
something,
the
because
druid.
it just requires attunement. Or ask the druid / bard. I don't know if he has the bit of spell, but all the
I think
sorcerer.
he knows identify.
You have a couple spellcasters.
I'll throw the book at it, see if that helps.
Okay, well,
you can. You can.
either way, I'm gonna make sure that I've got remove curse just in case.
Very well. You've learnt your lesson. It's slowly
Seen
become a
this
staple
movie
in your
before.
prepared spells.
Yeah, I mean,
Seen this movie before.
before like last session or the session before that, I didn't actually have it available because of level. But
Yeah.
since I've had it available, I've like had it constantly stocked.
Very well, very well. It's a good call, to be fair. It's a very good spell for this campaign. Some campaigns you never use it, which can bite you in the ass if you haven't got it prepped. But this campaign's not too bad for it. Debbie, is naan bread all consumed, or do you need a couple more minutes?
Nah, it's all done.
Just
Shoved it in there.
Taylor's just downstairs eating bread. Perfect.
You awake to this image of literally Sophia's just shoving her hand, thrusting her hand into the air, just screaming bread out in various different.
Bread.
Like,
bread.
you hear a couple
Can
different
I-
languages that don't even understand being screamed as well.
Can I hear this
Can
through the
I
walls?
go over
You can,
to
yes.
her?
I get
Can I
like
go over?
shivers of like fear.
Start sweating oil.
Yeah, start sweating oil through my joints.
Can I like go over to her bag and like see if there's some bread in it?
You certainly can.
Is there bread in it?
There is always bread in Sophia's bag.
Can I like grab a loaf of bread and like give it to her and like tuck her in with the bread so
Yeah,
she can
you
wake
see
up
her
holding some bread?
You see Sophia accept the gift, and she cradles it like a newborn baby. It's close to her chest, and I see her settle down into a restful sleep.
More like a teddy bear.
Yes, exactly.
I'll just
what-
pat her on the head and then sort of get myself ready for the day, and then Rayla will venture outside of the room
Okay.
in search of food.
Did you smell? It's not just Sophia's bread, but like freshly baked bread. It's just emanating everywhere. So it smells delicious. And then we'll pan over to Yegov and Sophia. Sophia, you awake clutching onto a loaf of bread for some reason. You definitely did not remember going to sleep with one, but alas, your bed is now covered in breadcrumbs. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing for you, but
I'm gonna go with it's a bad thing because it's kind of uncomfortable.
Oops.
I'm kind of gonna sort of sit up in my bed and start chowing down on the bread.
very well. Just I'm munching, very perplexed,
Breakfast
looking
in
around.
bread.
Yeah, you notice Rayla's not there, but you do smell even more bread coming from downstairs. And Jaeger's last still awake. What would you like to do? What's your morning preparation for the day?
I've decided with that one roll, Yegov wakes up having slept badly. You know, when you sleep, like, and you just wake up feeling stiff and meh.
It's probably the anxiety from not knowing what the armor has done to you. Now, Chad has
Yeah.
left his imprint. Even though he's gone, he's always with you now.
Yeah, it's just a PTSD from cursed items.
Exactly.
I just stabs. He just gets up,
I'm gonna.
just
I'm,
clicks his
go on.
neck. Sterling. I
Do you
need
do
a
that?
bar.
Do you do that old man groan as you get up? It's
Yeah,
just like
I'm just
every
like
bonus creepy just
Shrek
sit there,
more than anything.
just looking straight down on the floor, just wondering why.
Gosh, shit. Oh.
And you look to the corner room where your new full plate armor is just glistening.
And my full plate roommate.
Yeah, and you look to him and he's just there on his knees praying, muttering away. You see a singular bead of sweat is dripping. Like I say, sweat. It's like a mix of moisture and oil. It appears like it's coming down his forehead as if something worried him for a brief moment.
I knock on his shoulder, and I was like, Sterling, mate, you're wrong about the plate, but I'm gonna go for a bath. We'll figure out what we're doing today. Oh. And
Yes,
I like
indeed.
trudge, stumble, fall.
Yeah, you just hear like clanging coming from the bathroom area, and just hear Yegov cursing.
Yeah, it's not a morning person.
I'm gonna laugh if Yagov puts on the armor and Chip comes out, as opposed to Chad.
Well, it would have come already if that was the case, but nothing so far. Might just be regular full plate. You
He's
never know.
just a quiet type, the next one.
Could be.
Still in.
Could be just silently criticizing every move you do.
Every time you miss, you get a voice telling you that you're bad. You shouldn't be.
Fucking suck. The voice of the power gamer.
So what we'll do is we'll pan to the scene that everyone is congregated downstairs in the main sitting area of the tavern. Each have a plate of freshly baked sliced bread and cheese. Sterling has one in front of him. I don't know if he's ate any of it, but it's there anyway as a gesture of goodwill from what was it, Danica?
Danik.
Because she doesn't know how you people do things. Is the polite way she put it.
I haven't eaten it, but
Okay.
I'd like to sleight of hand it into my bag or something so that Sophia can't force feed it to me.
Okay. You could do a sleight of hand check for me, and you have to beat Sophia's passive perception, which, if I remember right, is ridiculously high.
Bear with me, I'm downstairs. I need to double check.
That's right. That's right. Oh,
Nat
he's
20.
getting. Don't need to check, Joel. Don't need to check. I'll even give you the Nat 20 video for this. Hold on. I'll give you a great success.
Nice! Against 12 nat ones, you got this, sir.
But of course he gets it for hiding bread.
No, this is the best thing that I can roll a nat 20 on.
Yeah, this is best thing for Sterling. He's not gonna have a indigestion for the day.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why his rolls are so shit. He keeps getting
Exactly.
great
He's gonna roll well today. Just you watch. He's gonna roll well today now because that. But as far as Sophia knows, he is gobbling down that bread like a good boy.
Fair enough.
And what would you guys like to do? You're all sat around the table eating lunch. What was your plans for the day? What would you like to do?
I'll just quickly say after Auric had come out of his one.
Yes.
Finn in there. Wouldn't have had as long as a bath. I'm more just patting myself down and making sure that nice and clean shaven for the morning to come.
Just standing there shaving with one of your daggers, are you?
Yep, I've got a bunch of them.
You got a bunch of
My favourite shaving dagger.
Just barber knives. That's why you never use them, right?
I can't. No, I'm not very good with them.
Just straight edge razors.
Yeah, pretty much. If you can point me to a barber in Vallaki, sure. But otherwise,
Probably is.
I actually can. There is a barber in town.
no, it's too late. He's already.
Auric is very familiar with him.
That's all changing as well. I just go to barbers every now and then. Plastic surgery. Anyway, yes, and then head downstairs on everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, before we kick off, describing or deciding what he wanted to do, Yegov would like to decide that actually he's unsure whether everyone present actually knows what a vampire is.
That's an excellent question. I don't think the group collectively knows. You know,
So he's going
there's
to ask the big
you know
question.
fairy tales and there's vague knowledge around it, but no one knows definitively what is a vampire and how to defeat one.
Type of bad
So
aim.
I'm going to ask the open question to the table, which is everyone here familiar with vampirism and how it works and what it does to a person?
I know that they don't like garlic, and I hold up my rotting garlic necklace.
Oh, it's foul. The smell hasn't hit the room until she pulls it out. Then it's just the smell is just unescapable and it's horrendous.
Please.
It's like maggots crawling out of it and everything.
Do like
doesn't.
prestidigitation to make it smell Please.
Please.
I won't be
Someone.
so mean to make it all do a constitution check because it's not that rotting, but it's definitely off. It's not in a good spot.
I think you should get a new one of those, Rayla. As Flint's holding his nose.
I
Oh, he's
don't-
got 2 gloves on now, by the way, as well.
I don't think you should. They don't.
Awesome.
Garlic doesn't really work.
What? Are you telling me that that's just superstition? That vampires are real, but garlic doesn't work against them?
Did Rudolph have garlic with him? Can't remember.
I mean, they have an acute sense of smell. That's about all it does.
I think, if anything, that works not just against vampires, but any living creature. That would be
Yeah,
dangerous.
to be fair, I'm
There's a
feeling.
problem
I'll,
with that.
I'll give Sterling and Jacob a little bit of tidbit of information here, a little bit of world building. And as you guys are aware, because you are fighting against the darkness as part of your training and all that, you know the garlic rumor being effective against vampires in particular is all a big ruse set by the big garlic wholesalers because the market stagnated and they couldn't sell them very well. So they noticed an opportunity to expand their markets by selling garlics to chumps, essentially. And it took off on a massive level. It's like this common thing. It's like it annoys you as holy warriors that this is like you have to go, no, this is bullshit. It just does not work. Stop buying it.
Wake up, sheeple.
Exactly. There we go. And I'll
Okay.
pass the floor back to you. Sorry.
Rayla's
I
gonna
reiterate that
stand
point.
up, and she's gonna storm out the front door, mumbling under her
Did
breath,
let
like,
Rayla come
"Oh,
back,
this
you
stuff,
useless
I just to pick up the stupid garlic," and she's gonna go outside and throw
Have
the
a
garlic
shower.
away because it stinks. I think I've had that for quite a few days now.
Is she coming back?
Yeah, she'll come back after she's chucked away the garlic. She's just really kind of annoyed at herself right now.
Anytime we come back to the end, we're just going to have, what's that smell? Oh, that's it's going to be there forever.
Now, unfortunately, the smell is seeped into your hands in the brief period you held it. So the smell is all of your hands like garlic does, but it's a nasty kind because it's off garlic.
Great.
Alright, so
Wonderful.
basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and outline what vampirism actually does to people, because it came to his attention that Flint actually thought that the person, when they killed the boy, he wasn't actually the boy, was the problem.
Not the man people.
No, so basically I'm going to outline like basically vampirism kind of similar to how lycanthropy works. It takes over the person and kind of like corrupts their very being and doesn't leave anything that's left of the previous person except like what they knew and who they were, so they can use that they can use that personality as like something to hide in.
So do we need to kill Sterling?
Well, since we have the remove curse spell so readily available, I
Well,
believe we should be okay, although I
maybe.
don't know if that would actually save someone from vampirism.
Try it on Strahd next time I see him. Although, if it doesn't work, then I think that might be the end of us.
I'm not sure what kind of vampire Strahd even is.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't say that either. Remember.
No, that word.
But,
Was I right, by the way, Max, in saying that?
Yep, they do not have any flaws that reference garlic.
I meant they're more like that vampirism kind of just completely corrupts what a person is.
It
And leaves
currently,
nothing
yeah,
behind.
you treat it more as an uncurable disease. You cannot remove curse vampirism if it takes hold. If you catch it early on, you can. There's a chance of saving them. It's not like lycanthropy where you can. It's proven you can. It's a curse. You can remove it in a way. Vampirism is a very awful thing to be afflicted, and many don't survive the curse and become vampire spawn.
I don't know. I've played Skyrim. Can remove vampirism.
Okay, so if garlic was bullshit, what about holy water? What about stakes through the heart? What about
Well,
those are the only ones I can think of.
Those are the ones that work, yes, and silver.
I can't think of the rest of them, but it wouldn't work on Strahd.
No, stakes through the heart, I believe, suspends the animation of the vampire, kind of
It
puts them into a stasis.
wouldn't
If I
stop
remember
him, though.
correctly.
I think that's what it says.
Diego, you fought against dark creatures. I would like you to make a religion check to see if you remember your
funny
order's
thing is,
teachers.
in Yagov's infinite backstory,
Hmm.
he was actually did almost exactly fuck all as a paladin.
Oh, really? Okay.
He was left in like some backwater town.
Yeah.
And the most evil thing he fought was maybe a hungry wolf. So everything that he does know is pretty much what I know,
Oh, that's fair.
plus his teachings.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a chance to do a history check in that case. There was a lot of books and there was not much to do. So you did read on the odd occasion, just to pass time kind of thing, just in case something comes up. So you could do a
That'd be
history check.
interesting.
There we go. Oh, 17. 17 is good. So you remember these specific things. So first of all, they have fantastic healing properties. They tend to able to regenerate very drastically, which make them formidable in combat. Holy water and radiant sunlight tends to hamper this healing effect. They also can climb without any sort of what appears to be like smooth surfaces. They're just like spiders in a way. There's some rumors that the book you read did not confirm. One being that a vampire spawn cannot enter a residence without an invitation from one of its occupants. The other being that it's harmed by running water. And the last being the stake to the heart. If you stake their heart, is what the book says, while in their resting place in particular, you can immediately destroy said vampire spawn.
So that's the information I relay.
Mm-hmm.
However, any other person who can confirm this is probably Sterling.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Well, I think with Sterling's background though, he would be more militaristic rather than
Yeah.
the divine
how
and
to
dark
destroy.
domain. So he would be a bit clueless in that regard. It's warfare here, specialise in more particular.
Then he should know how to destroy a vampire then, surely. Right? Right? No, I guess not.
Yeah, probably, hopefully. I'm more of defensive rather than...
You just know how to ward them off then, okay.
Max,
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go with that.
what time roughly is it?
It's currently nice and early, so I would say it's about 7, half 7 at the latest. So
Alright.
full day ahead of you.
No.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I would like to get this underway as soon as possible.
Yes, I've pretty much said all I've needed to say.
Does anybody need to do? Oh, actually, I need.
I need to finish my breakfast.
Yes.
Actually, Auric, I need one favor from you.
Hmm?
Do you have the capacity to identify a magical item?
Well, that's a good question. Did I take?
Or Sophia, actually.
Druids are weird, right? They don't change out their spells every day, do they?
They can do that.
I believe
Druids.
they do, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
they can.
However, I do not believe identifies one of their spells on their spell list. Although I
have a
cannot
look.
confirm, I'll have to have a look.
Sorry, guy has never played a druid
But
before.
saying that though, the bit of morning preparation has gone by, so if you do not have it on you right now, you do not have it for the day.
That's fine. I don't think I can learn it anyways.
Hmm.
No, I can tell you if something is magical.
We'll start with that. Can you take a look at this piece of plate?
I think I already determined that it was.
Well,
Yeah, you know it's magic, but I don't think Jaeger trusts your intuition anymore.
Alright, give me
That's also valid.
2
Okay.
seconds. Let me just let me go put some stuff upstairs so it's a bit lighter on travel. Actually, I'll do it while I'm doing that. Can I do that, Max, where I'm just kind of casually doing a very light task and also identifying, or is it?
Yep, that's perfectly fine. Yep.
Oh, okay, then I'll take the thingy. Oh, try and move the chest plate.
Related
What
note
time are the
about
shops open?
It is heavy. You will need some assistance to carry upstairs if you are taking upstairs, Ben.
You know what? I'll come down in minutes and deal with that.
related note, Max. If I'm over my carrying cap, does that matter?
Yes.
Excellent. I need to find a place to get rid of some chainmail.
I was gonna leave it in the room.
10 minutes.
No,
of
and I've got
identify shopping
2
time.
sets of armor.
Alright.
I mean, if anyone wants chainmail that's able to go on it, then
I don't believe.
I think I've just already got chain mail.
I think
most
you've
likely,
got
yeah.
chain.
What time do the shops open in Vallaki?
They open at 8
Okay, so they're still closed.
currently, yes.
Alright,
But
right, in
by the
that
time you
case-
walk over to the town square, they should be in the process of opening up.
well, I'm just thinking if identify takes like 10 minutes. That's still
It does
closed.
take minutes, yes, if you ritual cast it.
Yeah, it's still okay. That's fine.
In that case, Auric, while you're doing that, I will take this spare suit of armor with some melted links and sell it. Unless
Okay.
anyone wants chainmail, which has been, I got a small piece in the center that's fused.
I
And a
don't think
small
I could
hole as
physically
well.
carry it.
It's just like the edges are fused and there's a small. No, okay, right. Well, I'm gonna go off and try and sell that. Or do I need something from the store?
I'll go with him.
That's fine. Merry band of 3.
Well, I'm gone.
As we leave, Sophia sort of breaks up her bread roll and sort of passes it over to Sterling.
Of course.
You can't escape.
Can I take it and try slip it into my bag with the rest of it?
Yes, you can. Because you're all on that 20, I'm going to allow you for this breakfast period to avoid eating bread.
But you need to. It's sustenance, my friend. You should do it at some point.
I mean,
You don't even know he's doing this.
I do this I do this sneakily, like.
Oh,
wait.
sweet, we got a follow. Thank you. Sorry.
Huzzah.
I just heard the animation go off my ears. I was like, oh my god, what is that?
That's gotta be Jordan.
That
Yeah,
is
it's Jordan,
totally
isn't it?
Jordan,
Yeah,
isn't
has
it?
to be Jordan.
Degenerate Jin main.
I just heard the spooky ghost go off. I was like, oh, what? Have I pressed a button by mistake? I was like, oh no.
Wait, in that case,
A little, like a minute or two after those 3 leave to go shopping. Where's Auric at the moment? Is he downstairs?
No, he's upstairs putting some excess stuff in the bedroom.
Okay. I need to get a couple things as well, and we'll get up and head out as well. Are you going to stay here, Rayla, or?
I'm probably gonna go upstairs for a quick wash. I stink of rotten garlic right now, and I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's a good idea, actually. Yes.
I'm gonna
Very-
go upstairs then
Okay.
and wave goodbye to Flint.
He'll wave back, left hand, both hands gloved, as I said before. Yeah, because someone cut up his last one, didn't they, Davey?
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't.
Neither does Rayla. She's so very observant.
She's got higher perception than Flint does.
Yes, I heard my name. Was that
Yeah,
Joel?
just completely off topic, but I love the fucking writing at the bottom of the.
Oh, I
the
know, it's a
overlay there.
fantastic font I found, isn't it?
Looks great. Looks great.
Compared to what it used to be, man, I'm actually ashamed of how bad of an effort I did before. it's like night and day from the old stuff, but hey ho.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
But just to get my thoughts gathered here with my notes and everything, just so can I get a brief synopsis of who's doing what for this morning then? What's the plan? Who's doing what?
We're gonna do the brief tasks we set out. I'm gonna go sell some armor for some
Okay.
reason.
Wanted to go and buy some stuff. But
Okay.
in terms of what we decided last session,
Oh, I know
we
that.
decided.
It's just for this first
Sorry,
bit,
I thought
so
you
I
were
can.
asking that.
That's right. So far I've got shops, Sophia, Adam.
And
Why
me.
not I do
And
Sophia? Yeah, I'm making things more difficult. Joel.
I'm
Sam.
also going in a separate group to the shops.
Okay.
So 4 are going to the shops.
Yep.
Flint's being a hipster loner, as per
Okay.
usual.
Being an edgelord as
Let's
always.
go shopping.
Oric's going to put some items away. He's going to cast Detect Magic on the chest plate. And I think I'm going to make a trip, if I have time, to the botanist or the place where I got the vials for the magic mushrooms.
Yep, certainly. Okay.
Rayla's gone upstairs to wash, but then once she's finished with a quick wash, she is going to skulk in the shadows, happy to do a stealth check, and wait for Oric to leave his room. Who's sharing a room with Oric?
It's Flint currently.
Yeah, she's gonna wait for him to leave the room.
You could do a stealth check. I don't think Oric will be actively surveying his area in suspicion, so he's going to be beating his. Oh my word, a 29.
Oh my God.
You just like standing in the exact same spot. You just vanish.
It's like, what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy? If I stand still, like
Timo.
Like Timo, exactly. You just become one with the shadows, and you are truly stealth at this point in time. I'll probably do Rayla's thing first, but then we'll move the scene over to the town square. What's going on over there in the morning? So what is Rayla up to? Why is she stealth, Debbie?
I would like to sneak into Oric and Flint's room after Oric leaves.
Well, the door is locked, so you would have to pick lock. I did this in my Monday session as well. Lock pick the door.
To be honest with you, if Oric was the last one out, I don't think he would have locked it. I don't think he would have
really?
thought to. I don't think he would have thought to.
He must have come and said straight.
Wait, Flint, Nathan, would you have gone out last?
No, you would have headed upstairs, wouldn't you, to identify stuff?
Yeah.
And I would have, so it would be Oric.
You try the handle, and it just clicks. He swings open.
He's irresponsible room inmates.
Oric has that horrible sensation. Oric has a horrible sensation. It's like, have I left the gas on? That kind of thing. It's like, nah, it's fine. He's got that odd sensation in the back of his mind, like he's forgotten something, but he doesn't know what. You are in Oric's and Flint's room.
Yeah, Rayla would like to go over to Flint's area and check for a bag of descriptions.
I'd say because we're not traveling anywhere, there would be some form of a bag.
Yeah, there'll be your backpacks there.
Yeah, backpack there at the moment. Bedroll on it, and a couple of things hanging on.
Can she look through the stuff? What is?
You certainly can.
The stuff?
So we'll do Flint's backpack first. What's in Flint's backpack?
Right, looking through. So it is the clothes that you would have originally seen Flint in. Much darker clothes and whatnot. I know what you're looking for, but it's yeah. There's a couple candles in there as well. There's bedroll wrapped around the back of it. What else? There is a spare dagger inside there as well. There always is. There is his.
Interesting. She raises an eyebrow at seeing a dagger.
It's in pristine condition, as if it's never been used.
Yeah, I mean, I've got other ones for that. I've got my shaving dagger, my stabby dagger, and the dagger I don't use. It's
the dagger for not using, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Just to make things interesting, Nathan, I'm going to say this dagger has that symbol on its hilt, and that's why it's in the backpack.
Excellent. But it's just a regular dagger. It's fine.
So would you like to describe the logo on the hilt? Because it's very intricate.
I'll get back to just other stuff. There's a disguise
Yes.
kit in there, a couple gloves,
Disguise
mess kit.
By a couple,
Yes.
he means like 10 pairs.
I have 9 gloves currently because someone cut up my other one.
Oh, they did,
Wow.
yeah.
Flint likes his gloves.
Yeah. Probably.
Rayla thinks back to
wasn't
the
that-
gloves she cut up and thinks, hang on a minute.
Wasn't that a glove that became lit up?
Yeah, and Flint threw it on the ground, and Rayla came in the room and cut it up. Quickly, other stuff would be mess kit, oil, some rations, some rope that will be in there, tinderbox, torches. Sure, that'll be in there, and the dagger. If Rayla wants to take a look at the dagger a little bit more,
She will, yes.
It's very intricate to be fair. It looks like more expensive than all your other possessions. It looks very out of place.
God, like the image is hard to get. Yeah, so does Rayla notice what would be on it though?
Well, that's the thing. I would make her do a history check or a religion check to try and discern if she is aware of it. Probably with the current events on how I'm going to build this world that we're in, I'm going to say it's going to be a history check currently.
Okay, and then I'll describe if she does well enough.
Okay. Would you
this
like
is
to
not
do a
good.
history check for me? A 13.
Not
So,
too much.
Rayla in the travel has seen this symbol. She's not quite sure where exactly. It's not part of like a big group or anything. But she's seen some robed individuals that's been going around. The people call them like raving madmen, like lunatics. But everyone just disregards them. But she vaguely thinks like this is the symbol that's on the back of their ropes. But she's not. She can't like pinpoint the name or anything. She hasn't like had any direct dealings. So it's just like the crazy guys I saw once in red cloaks up in Daggerford. That was months ago though, kind of thing.
I think purple cloaks.
Oh, purple. Yes, sorry. I always forget if they wear red or purple. I can't remember.
It's purple.
Cloaks in Daggerford.
Daggerford, what's the issue?
Yeah, Daggerford. That's where the daggers come from, Debbie. It's like garlics come from Garlickford.
Okay. I have okay.
I think
anything
you'll find
else?
it's Garlickville.
Oh, sorry. I forget these things sometimes.
Yeah. Daggerford, Garlickville, and Tindertown. Like, come on.
Tinderbox.
No, Tindertown.
Okay.
They're twinned with Galaxville.
So that's the backpack. Was there stuff around the backpack, did you say as well?
Well, there would be stuff like a bedroll wrapped on the outside of it, and maybe like a torch on the outside of it as well, and the rest inside. But beyond that,
okay. She's a bit frustrated that she hasn't found anything.
She's
like,
done that portable hole.
Huh?
I think.
Portable hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
He's in his pocket. Yeah. Luckily, he's always in his pocket, so you didn't discover it, so you're fine.
Okay. So she's a little bit frustrated now, so she's gonna check a bit more frantically, but still trying to make sure everything's like put back in place, so he doesn't notice because he's already suspicious of her.
Are you checking Rick's side? Are you checking only Flint's area?
Yeah. Because he's well stuffed.
Ben's got his entire list of stuff he's got in the room written down, ready. It's like, yeah, I'm ready for this.
I mean,
she doesn't even look at it.
100% certain that Auric is dodgy, right? But we just accept that at this point. We know. and you don't mess with Auric, okay? That guy will,
Oh, this is
don't
do some mischief in your appearance and then blame it on you, kind of thing. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
what? Like that's not happened already.
No, never.
Twice, I think. Twice.
So Rayla wants to be proper thorough. She wants to check inside that bedroll to see that nothing's like rolled up. She wants to check under the mattress, under the bed, under the pillow.
The mattress,
She's checking everything. Yeah, but I'm guessing we have beds in this room.
Yes, actual beds. Yeah.
Yep.
So there's nothing else in your area.
Under the pillow, you find his fanfics of all of the cat people.
I was going to say, where your diary is presumably in your pocket.
All the books I have, and a
Damn.
couple of them.
That would be
are in
such a
bottle.
good discovery, though. Oh my god.
I know. I'm aware of that, which is why it's.
Just more breadcrumbs to feed the mystery into Rayla. Just tries to figure out
there
Flint.
any sort of chamber pot in this room?
Yes, and this is spittoon as well.
Rayla kicks it. And
Luckily,
then
it's
leaves the
empty.
room.
Luckily, it's empty, but you just hear a clown. Like, I think Oryx's still downstairs at this point, and you just hear like a loud clang from coming upstairs.
I'll roll for it if you want.
Yep, perception.
If
Things are big
oh,
and metal.
I mean,
They make a lot of noise.
Perception.
So yeah, so if you there's some stuff in the portable hole. Who knows what else is in at the moment?
Oh, you know it. That
Why
sound came
did
from
you
your
have
room,
to get
Oryx.
the portable
Can
hole?
I determine where that came from?
That came from your room.
Why did you look?
Because in your
Start looking
downstairs
up.
area, there's a balcony overlooking the area you're currently sat, and you can see the doors to your room there, and you can literally have line of sight to the door of
Yeah,
where
as
the
I'm-
noise came from.
As I'm staring into this chest plate, trying to determine its type of magic, I'm like, do I see anything when I look up and see the door open?
You see the door slightly ajar.
The door's turned.
Start
Because
making my way up.
Rayla did not specify that she closed the door after.
Good point.
Could work both ways.
Ooh, we are useless.
I'll
Why
break
can't
the
I
spell
have
Something
and-
nice
else.
things? Why can't I
What
just have
is this
basic
stealth
information?
thing we do?
Why
Did I
can't I have
finish?
basic information about a life-saving piece of gear I'm going to need?
Did I finish my detect magic
No.
spell?
It breaks
Okay,
your
I'm gonna drop
concentration.
that, and I'm gonna start casually walking on.
Are you being subtle about this, or
I'm walking just as I normally would.
normally
so
do?
I'll let
Can
you decide.
Rayla do a perception check for me then, please?
Mhm.
Do you see is because you're in range? I'm going to say 12. Or you hear footsteps coming up the stairs. What do you do?
Burn down the inn. It's the only chance. Cover the tracks.
So
Rayla
in the
panics.
room, you have a wardrobe, 2 beds, a chest of drawers, and the bathroom with a bathtub there. Still a bit wet and warm from the previous baths. What do you do?
Can she sneak into the wardrobe?
You certainly can. You choose the wardrobe, yeah.
Which is found our fursuits, but
You can do a stealth check for me. You have to beat a
At
24.
this point, do I even have to do stealth check? Oh, watch me
Oh!
roll really bad. Oh!
Oh!
Why
Let
did I
me
have
get
to
that
say
one
it?
ready. What would you like, Debbie? This is fine. Oh god, no! I'm in danger. Or
She
deck
forgets to
save
shut-
fail.
She forgets to shut the doors on.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Right, there we go.
let's not get on the bad side of Oric, guys. Oh,
She just like she forgot to shut the door to the room, she also forgets to shut the door to the cupboards.
I'm in danger.
She just
There we go.
just stands
So
in the cupboard
you're
with
just
the doors
fumbling
wide
around.
open.
You try to crawl into this wardrobe, and you just Oric just hears this massive thud, and he opens the door and just sees Rayla there with his pinned to the floor with a wardrobe on top of her, just squealing. What does
Rayla.
Oric do seeing
Oh.
this?
He's not very strong, but he'll try and help up a little bit.
Oh, you need to do a strength check. This is a heavy wardrobe.
Oh, God. Just a straight strength.
It's
check.
hardwood.
wait down with us.
Okay.
I find it. Oh, you nailed it.
Oh, wow.
You lift it up. You struggle to strain, but you do get her off her.
Oh, thank you,
She's
Oric.
covered in. Whose clothes were stored in the wardrobe? Was anyone?
Mine. I
use
just
it?
put 5 pairs of normal clothing in there.
All your clothes that are strewn over the floor, slightly dusty.
She scrambles to kind of pick them up, dust them off, and put them back in, apologizing all the time. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad it's you, Oric. I was worried it was Flint coming back."
Rayla,
Yes.
what are you doing in here?
To be quite honest, going through all of Flint's stuff. But please don't
Wait.
tell him.
Wait. After you say that, I want Auric to do an insight check to think you're saying the truth or you're lying.
Okay. Insight.
No one would be so honest being caught in someone's room.
It also depends on
She
how well
didn't have
Rayla.
time to come up with a lie.
But surprisingly to Auric, even though it's such a ridiculous thing she just stated, she appears to be saying the truth.
Right. Ask why you're going through my roommate's things?
Well, was it yesterday when Flint gave us that talk? Was that yesterday?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
last night.
It yeah. So, well, yesterday when Flint gave us that whole talk about trusting each other, it just seemed strange. I feel like I can smell a hypocrite when I see one. And he seemed to have some knowledge of where I was from. I feel rather suspicious of him at the minute, so I came to see if there was anything I could find, and I didn't really, apart from this dagger that has some weird symbol on it that I seem to remember some men in purple robes having a similar symbol on their clothing or something. I don't know, something like that.
Yep. On the robes, yep.
Near Daggerford. I have no idea what that means, but I guess I didn't find anything to.
Dagger would have been more buried towards the bottom of his bag as well, so you would have had to go
all the way to the bottom, rummage in there.
Yep.
Mm.
If I look over towards his stuff, is it all as it was before I came in, or is it?
No, it's all strewn all over the floor.
No, I said I was careful to
did
put
you?
it back.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's
The only thing I
fine back,
kicked
yeah.
over was the chamber pot, hoping that shit
Still
would go
spinning on the spot, just rolling about.
Rayla, do you not see the hypocrisy in what you're saying?
Yes, but I wasn't the one who talked to everyone about trust when I'm clearly hiding things.
I have no doubt everyone here is hiding something. It doesn't mean you can go through their stuff.
Maybe, I suppose I can see your point of view, but I guess I'm not really used to having a traveling party or trusting people. And I don't like the idea that one of us is perhaps lying about their past. Or at least keeping important parts of it secret. I feel like there's a bit more to Flint than meets the eye.
I have no doubts about that. But, again, that's not okay. I think you should probably... And he'll open the door a little bit and kind of gesture towards it.
Rayla just kind of like sort of nods her head, looks down a bit, like a child that's just been scolded and walks out.
Just a quick question. When you mentioned the dagger, did you actually show the dagger to Auric, or did you just mention it in passing?
I mentioned it.
Just mention it. Okay, no worries. And as you escort Rayla out the room, and remember to lock the door this time.
Oh, I'm gonna go back in the room for it real quick.
Are you going to go back in the room?
And goes for his stuff. Also, hypocrite. I mean, come on. You call me a hypocrite? Dressed up as me.
You don't know that.
Also, I did
I
write
know I
in
don't. That's why I didn't say
I'm a
it.
trust talk. What a hypocrite. So,
A whole party of
Anyway,
you can have
watch.
secrets.
He'll watch Rayla. Where does Rayla go?
Rayla goes downstairs, I
yeah.
presume, right?
Yeah.
He'll watch her go down, go back inside and close the door.
Do we
But
hear the
you look
click
at
of the
Plate
lock
on the
going?
fucking table.
No lock. He's not locking it. He's just closing it.
Okay.
He's looking inside the room. Doesn't go towards Flint's stuff. He's gonna check all the things he put aside in his area. Does anything look amiss to him?
Everything is there, as far as you know. Everything is
Sorry,
accounted
guys, I
for.
need 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So he's just left a set of fucking plate mail armor on a table casually, like you do.
See Rayla trying to steal that as well, just dragging it out, picking her up. It's all
his
rules.
form will flicker a little bit, and his voice will will change slightly.
Okay.
Start kind of whispering to himself. Nothing particular, just about how he doesn't understand these people. He'll go over his stuff once again, make sure everything's okay, dust off all of his clothes that were spilled, put the chamber pot back, compose himself a little bit,
Yep.
and then go out the door, lock the door, and go back down towards the chest plate. And ritual cast Detect Magic.
Go for it. But if and the incantation goes off, you discover there is enchantment magic at play here.
Ah,
Spicy.
now this I know. Is anyone around me when I discover it?
Is Rayla still around downstairs? Is she just
half
hanging out with
elf
Oric now, or is she
kicked
just
puppy.
buggered off to the town square?
I didn't want to take a long shopping anyway, as well.
Yeah.
Who's
Debbie there?
around, sorry?
I was asking if Debbie's staying with Oric while he does this ritual, or is she just going to meet everyone else in town?
What's the time of day?
I would say it's about 10 to 8 now. The shops are just about ready to open up for the day.
Rayla's gonna go get a drink after that. That's not too early to drink, right?
There's nothing
no.
left.
Well, unfortunately, there's no alcohol. You can have a glass of water or a glass of milk.
Oh no, that's not what she needs. Okay, Rayla will head out to town, I guess.
Okay. So, Oric, last one in the tavern. What would you like to do? You all done with this armor, or you want to head out?
What am I meant to do with this armor?
You're gonna have to drag it upstairs.
His form's flickering. It's still a little bit of lore for changelings. Their emotions shape their appearance. So he's kind of the form of Oric is flickering a bit into like a form of a smaller, grumpier old man, and then back to Oric, and then back to the old man every couple seconds because he's quite annoying. But he will try over time to take the. Can I go check Yego's room? Is it locked?
It's
I don't know.
65 pounds of armor. Who left first, Sam? You or me?
It would have been Yegov to be the last one to leave the room, I'd imagine. Because he did roll the one waking up.
Door.
Gonna drag the armor back to his room. If he can, unlock the door.
Yep.
Check everything a third time, just in case.
Yegov.
Just hear thump, thump, thump. Just like drags up the steps
Only
individually.
£65.
What's your strength? What's your strength, Ben?
8.
He struggles to drag it up the stairs.
Oric is very weak.
Danica, help!
I was considering it. But I assume I can do that. Not too much of an issue.
5 points of exhaustion.
And then if he does that, he'll put it in, go over everything, lock the door, go out, and head towards the botanist.
Okay. So you're gathered in the town square. The town is like full of hustle and bustle, which is surprising, as everyone's frantically trying to get ready for the upcoming festival. The Festival of the Blazing Sun. You see various people holding logs and like kindle, walking up the street towards the Burgomaster's mansion in particular. And you see a fairly large human that's on the back of a horse. He's dragging a bunch of individuals through the town square, each of them with what's the word I'm looking for? Not chains, but the thing that's on your hands and feet. Yeah, they're bound essentially by chains. Shackles, that's the word I'm looking for. They're shackled and being dragged through the mud on the town with various different like rustic made masks of like pigs and horses. And this chap is yelling out the streets saying, witness all, any of those that will hold malicious unhappiness towards Vallaki and his burgomaster.
Flint wants to burn it down.
Sorry, wait, what?
So essentially, what these people are being punished for is for being unhappy.
Oh, the
As
people
you
in the
can,
stocks.
yeah, there's another group of people being dragged around now, making a mockery of. You can see various whip marks on some individuals as well. Being dragged through. This individual is fairly large and appears to have a very strange, like, bandaging on one of his arms.
The torture will continue until morale improves.
Oh, Sterling, should we stay and watch?
No, thank you. This is not exactly my cup of tea. Yes, I don't quite agree with this method of punishment. I definitely don't say this like loudly, though.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna whisper it.
Yes.
Wait, is everyone at the? Can everyone see this?
This isn't right in the middle of town square. This is like in front of all the main populace of Vallaki is currently gathered around the town square for the early morning, just prepping for the festival and the wedding that's upcoming.
And did you say it was a guy on a horse?
A guy in armor who's got a bandaged arm, who's on top of a black horse.
I'm gonna stay and watch. I'm gonna get some bread out and have a feast.
And Flint's the one that's sus.
Okay, well, to stay true to my chaotic alignment, Azorix is kind of going through the crowd, seeing this and not particularly agreeing with it. Can he very subtly, between a whole bunch of people so he can't be seen, can he cast
Fireball.
minor illusion in front of the horse and make it like a snake?
You're going to spook the horse.
Yes.
I'll just remind you, these individuals being dragged behind are attached to said horse. Would you like to continue?
Alright, I won't make it spook too much. Just like a... Oh, hold on, I'm getting a cool... Just a little jump if I can, 1 second.
That's all right, we'll hold tight for now. I guess this is a good opportunity. Does anyone want to grab a drink real quick? Because my throat is dying a little bit. Anyone want to grab a quick drink and we're taking like a 2-minute break?
Take a 2-minute break, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2-minute
sounds
break
good.
won't be long. I'll get some music on the go and deafen myself. I'll be back 2042, so not a very long break at all, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Bye. Just gonna put some music on and swap to the BRB screen. My throat is absolutely murdering me at the moment, so I'm just gonna get myself a cup of water, stretch the legs, and we'll carry on in a brief moment. So let's get some music. Let's go with Dancing with the Sword. There you go. And I'm back. Oh, I forgot to swap to a BRB screen. That's kind of awkward. Right, I'm gonna jump back on Discord.
TBRB.
There we go. Sorry
Oh,
about that. I really need to get a drink because my throat is killing me. But right,
all good.
everyone good to go? I can see Debbie still muted.
I have decided I'll make the sound of a snake hissing in the horse's ear.
So you're gonna spook
I'm
the
back.
horse? Okay.
Yes.
Also, so there's a train of people in stocks. I was about to say
Yes.
stockings. It's very different.
Very different. That's
and
much
so-
more kinky.
Yes, I'd prefer that. But the person at the head of it is this guy, big guy with a bandage on one of his arms, riding the horse.
Yes.
Right? Have we actually? Have we seen the person before leading
No.
it? Or...
Oh, actually,
You have
before
not
I
seen
do
him
that,
before. No.
I will probably kind of crouch down like I'm tying a shoe or something, just so no
Okay.
one can see my face. And as I do, I'll shift my form into. I'll post image on D&D to show what I look like. I guess. One sec.
Yeah, I'll get
But
it
I'll
up on the stream
bunch
real
of them.
quick.
Wait, are we starting again? Or
One sec.
Yeah, we will do it in a second. Yeah.
I will
I'm
look
still
like this
brewing
guy.
the tea.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do something real quick. So just for anyone watching, if you guys want to look at the stream real quick, if you want to see the symbol on the dagger, just for
Ooh, yeah.
context, I'm just gonna get it up real quick.
Yeah, don't look at it if you're not part of if you're part of this thing, because then you'll know what it is.
Oh wait, are we not looking at it? Sorry.
Well, you can as long as you don't metagame it, right?
Oh, I won't. I mean, I wouldn't, but I thought you were telling. Look at it, sorry.
That's the image. But yeah, it's mainly for the recording more than anything. Okay, just pop that off. And you said you were sending a message as well, yeah, Ben.
Sending a message.
This is the this is the appearance you're donning. Okay, cool.
Oh yes.
Open link. That's his current appearance right there. Very well.
Just look like that guy for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Old man Auric.
So whilst you guys are perusing the shops, just waiting for the shops to open up properly, you just hear this screech from the horse as it bucks up on his rear legs and just bolts down the square. And you see this horrendous scene of the individual back on the horse frantically trying to regain control of his mount. And yeah, it's just you see these poor people just being dragged across these cobblestones, and you hear this horrendous sound of bones breaking and screams. Oh, it's a mix of like cobblestones and dirt. It's like it used to be a very well kept street, but it's still got the odd stone and stuff there from when the town was very successful prior to Strahd's lordship, essentially.
I thought it was
You
an
see,
ice cream.
no. That's why I was asking. Like, are you sure you want to do this? And you hear, and at the back of this conga line of just pain, and you see a small child with a mask flies off, and you just see this crack as the necks break.
What?
And the child goes limp.
You've killed a child, Ben. That's come undone. You've killed a child.
Well, my.
The screams of horror from the streets as the citizens are traumatized by this chaos.
I have a horrible question to ask, and I don't. That child.
Yes.
If things happen to look over,
are you gonna ask if it's is it?
I'm gonna. I don't do that to me. Is it any of the ones from the orphanage?
No.
Okay, that's fine then.
Does
Sophia
it?
is. Oh, go
on. Does it share the same resemblance to the description of Arabella we were given, or whatever the
No.
name was?
This child was male.
Oh.
Sophia's gonna continue eating her bread whilst this all happens.
She's just loving the show. She's like, woo,
yeah, absolutely.
Encore.
Again, I'm the sus.
And the town square falls quiet as people slowly return back to their business because, like I said, it is unlawful to be unhappy in this town. That everyone dons a fake smile and carries on with their day as if nothing happened, as the town guards basically carry the bodies away towards where the stockyards are.
Actually, I was gonna go to
I
the
believe
botanist,
down there
but
actually. Let's have a look. Memento, just trying to get the map up to see where they would go. Didn't expect this to happen. I'm a bit like, oh shit.
Soon Oryx going to
I
catch
didn't
up.
expect it to happen.
I did ask 3 times. I mean,
Don't worry, Oryx are going to catch up to Flint for the amount of children killed. So
well, as far as you
Actually,
know,
well,
no one's aware of this except Oryx. This will just be on
Yeah, I know.
Oryx conscious.
Well,
I know.
I'll try and follow loosely behind them to hear what they're saying. Possible.
How far away from the town centre are they going? Are you going?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where it
You're going to the
is.
stockyards, right? That's in town, isn't it?
Towards Stockyards, yeah, it's still in town. It's to the east side of town. I'm just trying to figure out. Yes, it's to the east side of town. So if I
So
get
is
this
it
over
just
to the
Ben
Vallaki
going,
map,
or is it like I'm
it's
trying
just
to work
Ben
out?
going at the moment, I think. So the place you're
Okay.
heading towards is to this area here, which is a coffin maker's. It's like an undertaker. Yes, right there. Sorry,
Need a lot more of
this
those.
building here. So it's an undertaker's. It looks really gloomy. People tend to avoid this part of town because no one wants to hang out with the undertaker. It's a very bleak place, and you hear them. They're fairly quietly now. They're just saying they're just like moaning about the festival and how ridiculous it is and how the nonsense the burgomaster spouts is. It's like even his own town guards are not exactly pleased with how he's dealing with things, but God forbid you stand up, or he says Isaac will punish you. If you want to jot that name down, if you want. They knock on the door, and a frail old man opens the door and ushers them in with the bodies.
Well,
And,
I think that bit of
the guards
information was
return.
worth a couple lives. Isaac, what was it? Isaac
Strahd.
Yeah, which I think he's heard before.
And there's a name you guys have heard before, yes.
Well, Banco and the Oryx had that name before as well because it was in Blinsky's.
Oh, is that big fella in Blinsky's?
No, it was. He ordered dolls that looked like Irina.
Isaac Strahd.
Or a guy called Isaac, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, it was Isaac Strahd. Yep.
Yep, but because I don't know about Flint doesn't know that.
We'll pan the scene back to those in the town square. What would you guys like to do shop-wise?
Just sell my fucking chain.
He's so see a chain,
Children
and you
have
just witness a child die in the streets before you.
I mean, here that's just another day, but
Yeah. So what kind of armor is it? Chain mail, yep. How much is chain mail worth usually to buy?
Did someone say short break?
Shut the fuck up, Sam.
Sorry, my mum was talking to me about my birthday and stuff.
You don't have a
Alright.
birthday. You celebrate.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just missed Auric essentially murdering a child. Nothing major.
That's not true.
And like
he
4 people.
He caused a series of misfortunate events that led to a child dying.
I mean, he didn't even roll for it, did he? You just fucking killed them out.
Yeah, I didn't get any roll for that.
You did get the DM hint of asking 3 times if you really want to do this.
I mean, yeah, he did, but at the same time.
Generally, there's stuff in what I've written for to get spooked. AK, I had stuff written if anyone were to interfere with a horse or / try to free the those who's been dragged and stuff. I did have stuff written down. It's just unfortunate way of going about things.
I mean, heck, I accidentally got a child murdered. Gonna have to think about that one tonight.
Well, it wasn't you that did it. It was a silly horse, you know.
Yeah, nothing to do with me.
But the chainmail is worth 75 gold pieces new. So what I'm going to say is you go to the blacksmith. Being that the Vallaki is not exactly a rich town.
Sorry, the who?
So the blacksmith. Right. Yeah, sorry, to the smithy.
Black guy goes there.
I don't know what I heard. I think my internet.
They will offer you 40 gold pieces for a second-hand chainmail. Considering it is damaged, then it would require work on
Yeah.
it.
I shrug. I shall just go. Yeah, fine. 40 gold ain't bad.
And they hand over coins with Strahd's visage on it, like similar how the Queen is printed on British money. These are golden coins with.
But suppose you've actually got a long sword back there. I know it's not exactly normal.
Long sword? I might have one from when we did the last guard shipment. Let me have a look. And he rummages in the back, and he does come out with a fairly old longsword. You can see it's visibly how cobwebs. It's been stored for a while.
Yeah.
But he'll offer it to you.
Don't you have your old one still?
How much did that set me back?
15 gold pieces for the sword.
15 gold pieces. Alright. Fair does.
Yep, hands it over. It's just your bog standard longsword. Versatile, 1d10 and all that stuff.
Yep.
Anything else I could do you for? Any horseshoes or pitons?
No, that'll do me just fine, thank you.
Well, pleasure making business with you. Sure, the
Pleasure.
town guard will be happy to know there's another chain armor available for him.
Yeah, it's, some of the links are fused and all that, but I mean.
I can fix that, no problem.
Alright, let me get that.
Can I, as Yegov finishes talking, Sophia comes in with just still munching on her bread. Oh. Hey, Yegov! And walks up to the thing. What you got for me?
What?
I'm not sorry, I was talking to the.
Oh, what are you after there, Missy?
Armor, weapons. I'm all ears. What you got for me?
I've got a couple of armors I can salvage together. Just nothing too fancy, just your everyday weapons. What were you after? I've got a fair bit of stock here. I can gladly sell you.
So I want to deceive this person to say that I am an out of town traveler from Barovia who is very wealthy, and wants to get the best equipment they've got, magic, whatever they've got. I want the best thing.
Okay, you can make a deception roll.
Nice. 28.
Oh my god! A natural 20. You can see that this guy, he is flustered. He's like, oh, yes, mom, yes, mom. Let me have a think. Let me think.
As I leave, I go.
Only the
"See you
finest
later,
thing for you, mom. I've got just the right treat for you in the back. Just give me 2 seconds just to get my transition going for a nat 20. God damn it, Max! Why can you not do this?
Sort of black. He's a Max Smith.
Max Smith, love it.
Oh, I'm sucking at this. I need to get better at studio mode. Okay, cool. I'm in back. He comes out the back with.
That video failed to play.
Max, nothing.
Oh, did it? Fuck, god damn it! Right, studio mode off. Nat 20, go over.
Nice. I want to see my
Nat
20 on stream. God damn it!
You can have a Jojo.
Yeah.
And he comes back with this mace. And it's very ornamentally decorated. It looks like really fine work. And he explains that this is something his great-grandfather made. And he would feel honoured if a lady of such a position of power, such as yourself, would have it in your collection and spread the word of this smithy.
Okay.
How much would? He'll give you a special deal. It'll only be 100 gold pieces for this mace.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to do something to bring this price down.
How much have you got?
Persuasion?
Not 100 gold pieces.
How sure are you?
I mean,
a couple.
I've got 41.
I'm there with you.
We're all there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay
no-
right now. Right now I'm okay. We'll see if it gets to that point, guys.
No,
Yeah, I will absolutely have to try and persuade this guy to as I am the noblest of the noble. He should just feel honoured for
Your
me to
Lady
be able to
Sophia, exactly.
the lady Sophia is going to even hold the mace, let alone take it with me and advertise the shop.
Oh my. I would like you to do a persuasion check for me, please. Oh,
Oh my
unplug
god.
that.
You
Speed
did.
up.
I
Oh my
suppose you've
god.
been saving your inspiration for this particular moment, have you?
I wish I had inspiration. Oh, 1 second. I think that's right. Come on.
I love David's message. How is everyone so rich all of a sudden?
Rayla looks at her 9 gold.
17.
Have you already got 9? What have you
Jacob
done?
was on 1 before.
I don't know.
You
How
got
do
full
I
She
already
she
have
spent
that?
she spent a
Pies.
lot of gold on
Pies.
pies.
Yeah,
A lot of
did.
gold.
41 gold.
Here the smithy will blush, and he'll ask for a kiss on the cheek from thy fine lady, and he'll say, "I'll do it for 50 gold pieces instead."
I'm gonna need to get it down from there. It's not gonna help.
Oh, it's a
God.
family heirloom. That's the lowest I can go. I can't essentially give this for free. My great grandfather would murder me.
I will have to decline
Lady
the.
Dragove, do you perhaps require assistance?
No, I would rather.
ca-
No, but I was more looking for a magical focus instead. Anyway. Well, good sir, and I turn to the the blacksmith and say, "Good sir, I appreciate what you have done, but you have just missed a fine opportunity to sponsor the Lady Sophia Dragove."
He starts weeping and falls to the ground on his knees.
The people in these party are horrible, aren't they? Horrible people.
But I am still interested in a staff if you have one.
He just like suddenly just like bumbles over and points to the staff and offers it for free to try and appease you, milady.
Okay, 1 second. Staff. Yeah, I'll take the staff.
Cool. He hands you a. This is a box standard staff, but you do
Mhm.
get it for free.
And is there any armor in the shop?
Just metal-based armor, no leather armor or anything here. If you want any leather
Gotta find
armor
a
or
tanner.
cloth-based stuff, you would want to go to a tannery or
Okay, so then
outfitters.
and then Sophia walks out. I'm assuming there's a tannery or an outfitters nearby.
Yes. There's a
I'm
lot of hunters nearby, so there's a very good
Can I
outfitters.
turn to the smithy and say, "Good sir, what does this? Is this hammer mace enchanted in some way?"
Oh yes.
May I ask what it does, sir?
Mechanically wise, it is a +1 mace.
Sterling, are you in the market for a +1 mace?
what is my berserker's mace
It's a
benefit?
+2.
And you don't go mad.
Wait, does it make him go mad?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, when did he get a berserker's mace?
You got the Mace of Orcus.
Ah.
You were in the session.
It doesn't mean I remember.
Vasily's wagon.
Remember.
Oh, right. Is a mace a simple weapon?
Good question. I can have a look. I believe it is. I'm not sure. Mace equipment.
It's simple.
Simple, yes.
Does anyone in our party use a mace, Sterling?
I mean, I do, but I'm. Wait, are you asking in character or you asking?
Yes, I'm sitting there trying to think like, oh, we've just fucked this guy up in the brain.
Well, I do use one, but I already have a magical mace.
Yes, I suspected as much, and Auric is not much of a fighter. Neither
Hey.
Rayla likes.
Oryx
Fuck
ears
you.
are burning in the town square.
Yeah, well, I'm sure a kid's neck's hurting a bit more. Rather a shame we have no use for such a weapon.
Don't know if this would be better than my current mace.
Well, I do believe that mace has a minor downside, does it not?
Yes, it does, but
Oh.
it also has a greater upside.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt, lads, but that price was just for Lady Sophia there. Are you telling me you're noble folk as well?
Well, we are kind of
Traveling
noble folk.
together.
We are her companions.
Do you own some land in Barovia? You don't look nobly. You look quite strange there, actually, sir. Are you an animated piece of armor? I don't think you can even own land in
Well,
Barovia.
let's
Guess
just
we are
say
not
you
from
don't.
Barovia.
Let's just say you won't find many of me. I am one of a kind around here.
Well, I
Thank the
can see you're
gods.
not one of those Blinsky's inventions again, are you?
You mean
Blinsky's
those
inventions.
toys?
Well, hey, I can't think of anyone else that will do something as ridiculous as yourself. I mean, look at you. You're over 6 feet tall.
Same.
I would draw much attention and bring that mace and bring good word about your shop.
Well, unfortunately,
Although I don't.
it's 400 golds. 400 gold. Now, I'm a busy fella. I've got a lot of short horseshoes to make. Take it or leave it. Otherwise, this baby's going back to my granddaddy's storage shelf over there.
For that price, I will very much leave it.
Well, you're a loss. I'll bid you good day, sirs.
Yes.
I'm gonna toss the guy a gold piece and say, "Oh, the staff," and then just walk out.
Oh, thank you, sir. He'll rub it, give it a little bite to make sure it's genuine gold, pocket it in his little belt pouch. And you guys are back in the town square. Does anyone else want to do any shopping in the meantime?
Botanist.
We can do botanist next, yeah, if you want.
As we're walking away from the stand, I want to whisper to Sophia that I've got a standard mace. That I've got a spare standard mace if
Same.
she would like.
Sophia reiterates that she was after a magical item and not really a weapon, and she she opens her bag and starts flinging into Sterling's arms the great sword she has, and the 2 daggers that she has, and the light hammer that she has.
She's actually more well armed than Sterling is at the moment, if anything.
On a basic note, what are we doing with that great sword?
Oh
yeah, it's Chad, isn't it? I forgot. That's what you meant by it.
I was going to sell it, to be honest, but it didn't really happen when I stormed out for not being getting something for free. So disgusting. Anyway, botanist.
Let's hand this to Auric if we get a chance.
Same thing as before, pretty much.
Back again, sir. Are you after some vials? Are we again? Or could I interest you in some flowers?
I guess for this, we'll say Auric. He reverted his form to normal Auric.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably don't want to be in that form still. Yeah, I just assumed.
Same thing. I would like to turn these mushrooms into.
Ooh, got another batch of mushrooms. Yeah, I can work my magic. Oh god, what was the last price I gave you? I can't remember.
Sure, not very much.
How much or what was it?
Free. I'm not fair.
If you're asking Ben, I have no idea.
No, I'm asking Auric.
Okay.
Depending how low you say, it'd be a higher check on the persuasion check.
I believe it was 8 gold apiece.
You can roll a persuasion because it is slightly lower than what I told them last time to you.
Okay. Persuasion. Or is that deception?
Deception. Yeah, say deception.
Okay, let me check that one.
So they're actually 1 gold apiece last time. You just
I'm just feeling so nice because I've.
The actual brewing process and stuff like that, I don't think Auric knows the brewing process for it.
Oh, I'm fucking doing this on your stream, Max.
I was wondering, it's like, what was he typing? Oh,
well,
a nat
Jesus.
20.
31?
Holy shit, that's a 31. Is that the highest roll we've ever had?
No, I rolled higher when I was level 2.
Oh
He's
my
rolled-
god.
Great success! 33.
You know what? This lady botanist is infatuated by you.
Oh, bards.
And trying to appease your favour, she's going to hand over the vials for free and teach you the ways of how to brew them.
Oh.
3 nat 20s. I can't wait till I do a roll.
So
and-
imagine the scene from Ghost where you're behind her and she's like guiding you how to do it.
I'll play along. Yeah, he'll go along
Yeah?
with it. Yeah. Fuck
It's
it.
probably nice for the Auric to get that nice kind of attention for a change, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you now know the brewing process required for these potions. So all you need are empty vials and a stove, essentially. You know the process now, and you just need an hour's time.
Let me write this down.
You know what?
Do you have proficiency with alchemy kit?
Oh, there we go, Adam. So...
I don't think so.
You now do.
Oh, Jesus. Once this is a lot to write down. That was a really good nat 20.
Yep.
Alright, so
I was gonna give that weapon I offered to Joel was gonna be really, really good. No one went for it, even at 50 gold. I'm like, holy shit.
I don't think you realise how much gold I have. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, I don't know people's gold content. The thing is, the other guys was willing to give you the money as well.
It's true, but I didn't need the weapon.
I know. Unfortunately, there's not like an arcane store of Vallaki because magic is outlawed. Fun fact.
Yeah, and we really could use this extra source of magic damage for a melee fighter.
I mean, if you guys want to leave Vallaki and explore a bit, I mean, I'm sure the hags have some tools.
Just
No.
You need some things. Yeah, lend us some stuff.
Gonna trade children for magic items.
Well, we can give them the fresh corpse.
If we were all a bunch of
you know, there's a
this
child.
would
You
be
know,
so easy.
they need the child to be alive to get actual dreams from them. Though, remember, that's the thing. Can't dream if they're dead.
Max, what was the way to brew them?
So you just need a source of fire, empty vial, the mushrooms, and an hour's time.
Vial.
Using your staff of flowers, can you grow mushrooms?
I don't think so, because these ones are magical. So source of fire, empty vial, mushrooms, and an hour, correct?
Or you can make 1 d4 appear each morning, can't you?
Once a week.
Oh,
once a week, yeah.
You know, my
Sorry, I knew this shit was gonna happen because Ben always gets these crazy like nat 20s when he uses it. And in combat, he just rolls like 4s and 3s the entire time, so he balances out.
It makes for some interesting. Okay, so for this Oracle, he will give her 17 gold.
Oh, she'll blush.
And
she'll like put her hand to stroke your arm gently down and say, "Well, will I see you tonight?"
I'm afraid not. I'm needed elsewhere. I'm very sorry.
Brave adventurer, aren't you? You're going to save some people. So heroic.
Many more than you could think.
You will.
You will.
Is Auric still an old man right now?
No, he went back to handsome.
How old is he? What does the bonus look like? How old is she? an older woman not interested in younger
Oh yeah, what
women.
does the botanist look like?
She's
He
like
looks like a.
She.
Well, he's a changeling, so you could swing both ways, you know. But
Yeah, alright.
she is a lady in the mid-30s with dark hair that's tied up in a bun, and her dress is covered with like compost and soil.
Settle down.
Bit of
Well-
stereotypical green fingers kind of thing. A little bit on the larger side.
After giving her the gold and saying how he won't be coming back, he'll give her a kiss on the hand and then take his leave.
She swoons.
She passes out and dies
Fucking
from a heart attack.
bards, man. I'm not even trying to be sexy.
And hands
So,
you a rose.
bards, two sides of bards, killing children and making women.
I love me some seduction and child murder in the morning.
Max,
Yes.
during this time, while keeping his head down quite simply, would like to find somewhere where he can buy two relatively simple-looking scarves.
Yeah, there's tailors in the town. You can get some
And
scarves.
staple daggers to them.
I
And
know
a
Jack
I
Grimm's
would
right.
also like to. Rayla
Forward.
would also like to head to the tailors.
Well, by happen
I've
chance, you
been to the
both
Taker.
bump into each other at the sword at the same time. In a
Oh,
very
I really
awkward
got
manner.
lost in Rayla messed around in the Come on.
God, this is awkward.
Oh, this is. Oh, hello, Rayla.
Hi, Flynn.
Are you going to this shop as well?
Yeah.
I give it
Fair.
5 minutes before the shop bursts into fucking flames.
That was fireball right there. Yeah, I got a bit lost. I finally
Just
played
blood
that.
everywhere.
Not going to be any blood left. There can be charred corpses. Just going to get a couple things. I'll head into the shop. And
Head into.
ask the shopkeeper, whoever they are, if they've got a
Yep.
couple simple looking scarves.
Yeah, they have a couple of winter scarves. They're only 3 copper apiece.
I will take 2 of them.
Oh, very well. 6 coppers, please.
So I'll hand over the 6 copper.
Yep, and he hands you the 2 brown coloured scarves to you.
Excellent. Thank you. And I'll wait just outside of it for.
And what
I'll
can I
head
do
out
you,
the shop.
Missy?
Do you have any nice shoes? Something dressy, maybe a heel?
We're the cobbler down the road might have some. I just dabble in clothes, I'm afraid.
Oh, there's a cobbler here. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Mind you, though,
So sorry.
the shoes like that are custom made usually. Us honest folk don't really need a pair of heels, I'm afraid. So might be on the bit expensive side. Just giving you a fair warning.
Rayla looks visibly disappointed, just staring at her gold pouch. Okay, well, thanks for the advice. Sorry to waste your time. And
Oh,
she's
that's
gonna
all
head
right. It's
out.
all right. If you do need any clothes, be sure to swing on by.
Will do.
As Rayla's heading out, Finn will be putting on one of the scarves strapped around him and whatnot. Did you not buy anything in the shop, Rayla?
No, I'm not really used to buying things. I didn't realize that a shop that sells clothes won't sell shoes.
Well,
Seems a bit ridiculous to have a shop just for shoes, but okay.
well, individuals specialize in different things. If everything was in one
Noted.
place, it might cause problems economically. Is all.
You're in luck because the cobblers is right next door as well.
Oh, like there's a cobbler's right here.
Oh, so it is.
Looking at the map was like, oh yeah, there's one literally right next door.
Well, I'm just going to pop in here then.
Yep.
Okay.
A large,
just,
fully
pop in the
rotund
cobbler.
fellow greets you at the door and asks how you can help.
Actually,
The
wait,
balding as
before I
well.
go in,
Oh, yep.
taking a leaf out of Sophia's book, can I use my glamour armor thing
You
and
certainly
turn
can,
into
yes.
like a really nice dress, like
Yeah,
really fine.
You just
like,
got some army boots underneath it.
yeah, this is why I need new shoes. Right.
Okay.
Looks
And
slightly out of place, Rayla,
Yep.
if I'm honest.
So, yeah, you transform just out the view of the window of the shop, and you walk in this very extravagant dress.
Being curious, can I be close?
Yeah, you see this happen.
to-
Yeah, you're like,
yeah.
what?
I made a comment on it, out of place, but very curious what she's doing. Make sure that I'll be within earshot of
You're
conversation.
surveying the situation.
Not every day I see someone turn
good
into
day, dear sir.
He just frantically tries to like clean the shop best he can. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't expect nobility here. Just give me 1 second just to get me tapped out the way. How can I help you, milady?
I was wondering if you could help a poor young lady out. I was accosted by some scoundrels in the alley outside, and they took many
Scoundrels?
things from me, including yes. Oh, it was such a terrible experience.
Heavens
I'm
me!
quite shook.
What is shooketh?
It shooketh. You can do a deception roll for me, but with advantage because you're really selling it with the outfit and everything. Oh, look, you have advantage. Need to be good.
Oh, good thing.
13. He's not really questioning you. The DC was only 10, but you passed it. So he's buying into the story that you've been robbed, and he's frantically trying to find. Oh, what can I do for you? What kind of shoe you after?
Well, you see, they took my fine shoes, and unfortunately, they took some other things. My coin purse is rather lacking at the moment, but I simply can't go anywhere looking at like this. I mean, I have such a fine gown and such the hideous muddy shoes that I quite frankly had to borrow off someone. Do you have anything nice heels, something a bit fancier that would
Oh,
suit
I
my
do
outfit?
have one. The wife of the burgomaster wasn't too keen on. I can give you. If you give me 2 seconds, you'll swing to the back and grab these pair of red shoes. It's like a dark crimson red with a heel on it.
Oh, Rayla likes. That's nice, good. And how much would those cost, dear sir? Please go easy on a woman recently robbed.
I can never charge a lady that's just been robbed. It wouldn't be right. Can I hand you the pair of shoes?
Too kind. Thank you, thank you. And she's going to immediately put them on and chuck her muddy shoes in her bag.
What, just straight out?
Yeah.
Yep, they're in your size. You're in luck.
Kindness will not be forgotten, dear sir. And she leaves.
What does Flint do? Sing this entire scene and unfold in front of him?
When Rayla starts to leave and the door's been closed, Flint's just going to start clapping. That was...
Rayla bows.
This is... See? You know, it's... I don't... Well... I wouldn't have expected someone who have lived in your line of work. Maybe it makes sense to use such things. It was quite a sight, to be sure. Although I don't imagine those shoes will be much helpful in traveling and fighting.
No, but I do have an ever-changing piece of armor. You've got to have some shoes that goes with that. Plus, we did get invited to a rather fancy soiree at Strahd's.
Wherever we get to go there. Be a while, I imagine. But I suppose this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, last night. Really, was that if we're going to be stuck together, you know, but I don't mind so much if there's a bit of a swindling of locals.
Good, good. No swindling of party members. I understood quite well, Flint.
Good.
Do you happen to know where the others are?
Not a clue. I mean, I was just going to head back to the inn, but it took me a while to find a tailor's. So.
I shall accompany you back to the inn then. That's where you're heading. I have no other business
Flim will
today.
give a little bow and say, "It would be my pleasure." And well, I would recommend once we reach the inn, if you would change back. I don't know what we've got, but I don't imagine such a lavish dress and choice of shoes would be appropriate.
Do you keep the fancy dress
point.
on all the way back when you meet the group, or do you transform back? Are you just wearing your heels with your rogue
Of course,
armor?
I keep it all the way back.
Like I
Rayla
said,
loves
the
being
town
fancy.
square is fairly muddy, so you're gonna have to navigate some puddles if you want to keep this immaculate dress in pristine condition.
Oh, I will navigate those puddles. I will use all of my athletic and acrobatic prowess.
Just see someone in high heels and a dress doing like backflips across the street.
Very well. Does anyone else want to do any shopping before we carry on?
I've been waiting to go to a tannery.
Tannery, of course. Let's go then, Joel. What would you like at the tannery?
Well, I'd like to try and find something that's a little bit better than my leather armor, to be honest.
Leather armor. Well, they provide everything that's in the player's handbook. That is not ridiculous money. That's over 100 gold pieces, essentially. So they don't have full plate, for example, but they do have everything else. Anything in particular you're after?
Bear with, I need to get my player's handbook. I haven't done this in a couple of weeks.
Say, yeah. So they're not overcharging like the village of Barovia was. So there's straight up price on the player's handbook, but if you want to haggle, you can bring the price down.
Yeah, bear with.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Got to bear with him, careful.
Choices.
Oh. Player's handbook. Do you have a page number quickly whilst I'm...
Oh, I don't have the player's handbook in front of me. Not when I'm DMing at the very least. I don't usually need it.
Equipment anyway. It should be fairly simple to find.
Oh man, brand new book. It smells like it.
That'd be great. Flynn was trying not to laugh out loud the entire time it was happening. Very funny.
Weapons, armor. That's weapons. Where's armor?
I think armor is like the page before, like a lower bit at the bottom.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean that you have like studded leather?
Indeed, they do.
Ooh.
Trimmed with wolf's fur on the shoulders. It looks very snazzy.
Ooh, yeah. Can I try my my deceiving technique again?
You certainly can. You could roll another deception check.
Nice. Is anyone around with me? Anyone around here?
Has anyone gone to the tannery with Sophia?
I'm just keeping him company.
Yep, you tagging along. So Yegov's there. Potentially Sterling as well, I'd imagine.
Okay. Let's see if it's successful first.
Okay.
12.
Still good enough. These are not exactly intellectual individuals. If you're an outsider, you could be pretty much anything you want to be in this town, really.
All right.
He believes you.
Sophia is going to tell Yegov to enter the store and announce my arrival as Lady Sophia Dragofay.
Oh god, you're gonna have to do a persuasion check just to get him to do that. I can already tell you that.
I'm sorry. Why?
Trust me on this. And I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Oh.
12.
12 is above average roll. She makes a compelling argument, Yegov, but I'll leave the choice to Adam in this case.
Sorry, for what purpose is this?
This will save me some gold.
It's an old Vistani trick, isn't it?
I know, but I'm very poor, but I don't want them to know I'm very poor. Just trust me on this. It's all good. We got this. Remember, trusting.
I will.
I love how you guys had an entire session last time of building this trust thing, and people trust each other less after doing so.
But there's one thing assisting a party member. There's another one ripping off the locals.
Can you quickly check Oath of Conquerors if it's against one of your oaths?
Oath of Vengeance at the moment.
Oh, Vengeance. Okay. Does it go against one of your oaths? I don't think it does, so the decision is yours.
It doesn't strictly go against the tenets. It's, however, the moral
dilemma of it.
I'll play along.
So I would
Firmly
like
to
Jacob to
spare your
announce.
coin purse.
Go
So
for it, Adam. Take the floor. You open the door, the little bell
burst
goes
open
off.
the door. Lady Sophia of House Stragove.
And Sophia walks in, head held high, to the.
Bearing in mind, I am not in armor.
Nope.
I'm not even in my tabard.
Nope.
No.
I'm in
Just in common clothes.
sabatons, in gauntlets.
To be
and
fair, you do have like weapons on your back and stuff still, I'd
a
imagine.
long sword and a mace and a
Yeah.
shield.
Okay.
One
Right,
has
Sophia steps in.
arrived.
Again, you see a familiar scene of frantically panicking to get the shop tidied up for the ladyship that's just entered their property.
I'm just glad I'm wearing a helmet.
You just hear an audible sigh as Jacob closes the door behind him and stands outside the shop.
I look for studded leather.
Studded leather? Why would a fine lady like yourself need studded leather?
I have many enemies after me.
Enemies?
Not in Vallaki. The Vallaki people love me.
Oh, yes we do. Yes we do. Ooh, let's have a look here. Studded leather. Studded leather. Indeed, I do. I do have studded leather. I'm afraid it would be 45 gold pieces, however.
That I cannot do, good sir. I can only offer you 15.
50. Ooh. Your ladyship, for you, 15 will do. And you know what? I will also throw in he'll go and grab a little treat from the back. And it's going to bring out a cloak that's made of wolf pelt. But it's not your average brown pelt that you get from wolves in this area, but it's all white.
Ooh.
And they offer to hand that for the cold weather to keep you warm as well.
Is it a sir or a madam?
Oh, it's a sir.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation in this transaction. And she hands over the 15 gold.
Yeah. He bows and curtsies. He doesn't know what to do. He hasn't had the ability to go in the shop before.
I'd like to sort of try and sell the leather that I have, that I'm replacing the studded leather with, and the great sword here if I can as well.
He's not going to buy
You're not
the
selling the
great
fucking
sword,
great
but he'll take the leather armor.
Okay.
How much is regular leather armor? I can have a look.
10.
10? He'll offer you 10.
That's absolutely fine. I'll take the 10.
There we go. Awesome. So you exit this shop to the sight of Yegov. Sees you cradling this fancy brand new studded leather with this really
hell
ornate
no! Oh
wolf
hell no!
skin cape. Are you wearing it?
Oh no! I go into the changing room. I come out with my cloak and the leather on.
He claps. You didn't say yes, queen.
People of the style are very
You're gonna need to get that as a meme now. Come as a cut.
Wait, we need fan art, Ben. We need him coming out and just like a fat man in the back going yes, queen, clapping. One of those like simple sketches you do, just like a quick one. Yeah, you
Does the
get
wolf pelt? I'm assuming the wolf pelt gives me no sort of
It gives you resistance to extreme cold.
Ooh,
That's really good.
I'm excited now.
Debbie, was that a reaction to me?
Can we, instead of doing tyrants, can we do Icewind Dale now?
Icewind Dale. No.
Yeah, that was
No.
you in your full plate armor.
No, it's all
in
good.
full plate.
Yeah, you got full
Amazing.
plate armor.
I'm
Don't
not
moan
wearing
at
it.
them again. Like literally cosmetic gear.
Yeah,
I
but
got a
it's just the
scarf,
fact that
that's
no one sells like full plate armor here, and
No,
Yegov
it
is just
costs
like,
too much to
oh,
make.
I have some, smug Mr. Yegov.
Max, is the excuse me, is the cloak in the player's handbook, or is it a custom item?
Custom item.
Cool. All right,
So it's a wolf pelt cloak.
Wolf
Well, we get
cloak.
outside the shop. I said, "Did you
Think
try and sell
very
me my
Game of
fucking
Thronesy,
great sword?"
very House
Yes.
Stark-esque kind of thing.
Sorry, I missed what Adam said.
Oh, go for
Did
it.
you try and sell the great sword? You know, the magical one.
I thought it wasn't magical anymore.
it's only magical because I'm unbound from it.
And
Give it to Auric or something. He can work with Chad.
Strength
Keep the
8
filth
bard,
away from
wielding a great sword. Yes.
okay.
Can I
So
cast Shillelagh on this?
what I'd like to do is I'd like to take the staff that I got and
Yes.
sort of have it on my back behind the cloak, so it sort of looks like I'm wearing the cloak, but
Just
I've got
like,
access
yeah,
to
you
the
can
staff.
strap it on. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. You just have
Lovely.
the ability to do that, string it up on your back. It's just like part of your adventure gear kind of stuff. And if anyone else is, I think shopping all done. Everyone happy?
So we're finally ready to go somewhere.
Finally go back to
Wait,
the
hang on.
store.
It's gonna take about another 20 minutes for me to put on the freaking armor.
Max, you know there is a
Yes.
there is a Pelt of the Wolf wondrous item.
Oh, it's not that one. No.
I know,
No,
it's
that
not.
one. No, not having that one. I'm not
Okay.
giving that for you for 15 gold pieces. Sod off. Especially in a 12. Fuck that.
No, it's absolutely fine. No.
But yeah, you all congregate in the town centre. Sophia and Rayla in particular are much better well dressed than what they left the tavern. Clint is wearing a very nice scarf. What do you guys want to do?
Rayla,
Can I
are you
run
okay?
up to Sophia?
I do think
You
you
can.
should change your clothes, Rayla.
Can
No?
No.
Good idea. The streets aren't exactly made for that sort of footwear.
no. Auric. What
We
do you do with
enjoy
the
them a
armor?
little bit more.
This armor? It's one of my favorite types of magic. This armor is enchantment magic. It's highly illegal. Be very careful.
Just shouting in the street, this is highly illegal item.
Yeah, he kind of is. He's very excited by it.
I was the prolific
the
magic
enchantment- I think the enchantment you're thinking of, Auric, and the enchantment that goes on armor, probably a different
I don't
kind.
know.
But thank you.
Magic is magic. You're welcome.
I mildly disagree.
I did leave it back at the inn. I'm
Thank fuck.
not
We
well
didn't
versed.
try. You weren't going to try and drag it about the place, are you?
No, well, definitely not.
So, just be cumbersome. Anyway, did we ever decide what we were doing? Let's go back to the tavern and figure out what we're doing.
Before you can go, a small fellow walks up to you. He's dressed in what appears to be butler clothing. And he specifically looks at Sophia and Rayla in this case. And he goes,
Sorry, I think you mean the Lady Sophia.
Just wait for it.
My
esteemed ladies, the Lady Watcher has noticed such extravagant company has entered Vallaki. She humbly requests that you visit the Watcher House for some fine cuisine this evening. And he hands you both a letter of invitation to the Watcher House for a dinner party. The lady of the house would be thrilled if you could attend.
Is there a handout for this that I'm missing?
There is no handouts, it's just a little written letter. And he'll indicate where the directions are, which I'll find out in a second.
Probably think he knows we know where House Watcher is, don't you worry.
Yeah, you do.
Can
Right
people
there.
remind me of this? Sorry,
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't really remember this.
So you've met the sons of Lady
Only
Watcher.
Auric has. Only Auric, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were all in the tavern. It's just Auric was the only one who had.
Not bumped into them, yeah. So Auric hears this and he recognizes the name at the very least.
Okay.
I bid you two ladies a good day. And he'll walk off.
We don't really have time for that, do we?
Depends what Milovich says.
That's a good point. Does someone want to go talk to Milovich?
We should
Should we
probably
go
all.
as a whole group?
Probably.
Good
Yeah.
talk.
to you.
Good
Do you wanna-
answers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you wanna-
Yeah, probably. I
I mean,
responded.
to be honest, Rayla's not paying any attention right now. She's just like run over
Twirling
to
around.
Sophia and telling her how cute she looks in her new outfit.
Oh, thanks. You look so good too. I love the shoes.
Thank you. They were free.
Free? So was this.
Wow.
Most of the group is just looking on like, what the fuck? Whilst Oryx
Yes,
is
let's
like,
go. Let's come on back towards the orphanage.
Then I presume you want to go to the orphanage, yeah? You want to say hi to Felix as well, I presume?
Hmm.
Take the doddering duo with you. Alright, can we go? Can you help me put
Yeah.
my armor?
Yes,
I-
yes, of course.
It takes
I'm-
an extra pair of hands.
I don't know. I'd rather wait for everyone. Here, go.
Okay.
And Auric, personally.
It'll take me about 10 minutes to get this gear all
I
together.
can wait 10 minutes to ensure that
Wait 10 minutes.
others are there.
Right. Cutscene, going back to here. Let's put on my freaking armor.
yep, we transition back to the tavern. And we don the armor. And I don't know why I transitioned there, by the way, but we're still going to the Vallaki map, aren't we?
Flint's
Yeah.
diary, right?
Yeah. Maybe it might be a reference to Flint's diary. And you guys all head over to the orphanage, I presume, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Then
Right.
I'll move to chainmail. Why did I do that?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't
Wrong
know.
button.
Now all know about chainmail. Excellent. It
Excellent
doesn't say what
stuff.
happens when a lightning bolt goes through it, though.
You do know, though, for a fact.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah, but you should update the description just to
Just update it. Just put a little asterisk at the end.
just not
Like little like caveat saying, may cause death due to bolts. There we go. I remember how to do the italic as well. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway. Yeah, you don your armor. How long does it take to don a full
10
plate?
minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep.
Do-
I have it
do-
open.
You have it open. I was
Heavy
gonna
armor
say.
takes 10 minutes, medium
Yeah.
5, light 1.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Shield is
Cool.
6 seconds.
5 minutes to take it off. Got it. Right. But yeah, you guys make your way down to the orphanage. Jagov's drawing a lot of attention to his new getup. He's not exactly subtle anymore. He's just clinking and clanking all the way down the road as we walk towards the orphanage. You do have some kids.
Can me and Rayla stand behind him as if he was our like personal guard?
Like a personal knight kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Acting very fancy.
You certainly can, yeah.
I am waiting for when Rayla falls over.
You just see these young girls from the houses just waving at you like royalty as you go by. They're infatuated. What does Flint, Oric, and Sterling do in this scene?
I would say Flint's more in a hurry to get there. So Flint would be
He's
slightly
just
ahead.
pushing like hood up kind of thing.
Yeah, Flint really doesn't want to draw attention to himself, and then this is happening in front of him. So he'll go ahead of him, past him, and try and get to the orphanage before, or probably just before people.
Alright, probably
Okay.
Record.
too much of it.
Sophia doesn't look particularly fancy, does she? She's wearing fucking leather armor and a cloak.
It's very fancy studded leather. It's the cape that makes it.
It's a white cape with like black leather armor.
It just means like the bottom is muddy.
It'll clean off right. It's like wolf pelt. It's very sturdy, so you can clean it off quite easily. It's just adds to the look, I think.
I have prestidigitation. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just
You're so
take a
much
step and just cast it. Take a step, cast it. Yeah,
This
you
is
guys make it to the
irksome.
orphanage, uneventful wise. You don't get stopped by the guards or anything like that. They still seem very preoccupied with maintaining order in the town square whilst the store is open.
Well, once we get to the orphanage, can I straight away try and find where Claudia Blaskowitz.
Yeah, she's frantically attending to the children in the living room area. Again, yeah. There's like strands of hair going everywhere from her. What at the start of the day assumed was a very tightly knit and tidy bun, but it's steadily fraying and it's only like 8:15 already.
Is she a young woman? Because if so,
She's
her hair's gonna go...
late 40s.
I was gonna say her hair's gonna go grey before 40 at this rate.
Yeah, it's greying for sure.
Well, I will go up to her. Yeah, well, I was going to ask how the children are getting on, but...
Oh, well, the nightmares seem to be going, at the very least, thanks to you, fine folks. The children are able to sleep now, and great news, Milovich is awake. I presume you're here to speak to him?
Well, the others are. I don't think I will speak to him, but may I ask how Felix has been getting on?
Oh, fantastic. They've been playing ever so well. And you see, you'll point out the window to the back garden, and you can see him like playing like somewhat of like a Western style of shootout thing, but they're holding like fake wands and shooting spells at each other, kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
And he's wearing his hat, and you have to constantly like tip it out of the way out of his eyes because he keeps like tripping on it.
Sophia will eventually see Felix. He is wearing the hat that she gave to Flint.
But he's in the back garden, so as long as you don't bring attention to it, I think he'll be all right.
But okay, thank you. Yes.
What's going on?
Just asking how the children are getting on.
At this point, the rest of the group do arrive at the orphanage.
I go back and talking to Rayla with the with her amazing outfit.
Alright, shall we get that over with before? I fear these women will cover storm.
I will head out to the back of the
yes.
garden.
I clang over to the.
It's like a mech walking.
I mean, I'm actually technically making less noise than when I was wearing chainmail.
Yeah, plate's relatively maneuverable.
Oh yeah, plate's actually very comfortable and quiet. You can get a commando rolls in that shit.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
There's a video of a guy doing
Holy
it.
shit! I need to watch that video.
Fighting the damn stuff.
Yeah,
You're not like some kind of immobile.
I'm just seeing the medieval combat stuff where they're like full on heavy duty armor with just like barely have any movement of their arms at all.
That's a real dramatization. Like you're really mobile in play. You better fight in it.
Oh shit! Fair enough.
But there's a video.
I just like the idea of you being like more of a heavy mech than Sterling is right now for some reason.
We have the same AC still.
Wobbling like.
Yeah. But yeah,
anyway,
you enter Milovich's room. He's sat upright. He's got fresh bandages on where his leg used to be. And he's just eating a bowl of soup by the looks of it. Seems to be a potato stew of some kind.
Good morning, Milovich.
Morning. I believe you were the fine individuals that saved me.
Saved most of you. Sadly, not everything could be saved.
Yeah. It's definitely going to make my gravekeeping duties a bit more difficult, that's for sure.
See if we can get someone to make you some kind of prosthetic leg, a peg leg of some kind.
Sure.
Won't be as good as
could do something. I heard there's a mighty healer to the west in near Kresk. But I can never afford getting over there, especially the travel. The travel alone would probably kill me.
Write that down.
What was it? Sorry.
A mighty healer to the west in a town called Kresk.
Shame we killed the mighty healer.
That rhymes so well. I'm so proud of myself.
To the west in a town called Crest.
Yeah, lived the Grinch. Oh, I need to get my Dr. Zeus rhyming going.
Lived a Grinch who could heal in a pinch.
But
you're not oft heard from again.
Green eggs and ham. That's all I know.
I'll press the digitation his food and make it taste a lot better.
He just gives it a smell. It smells like, whoa. I don't know what it is. This smells delicious all of a sudden.
Good cook.
And
just devours the bowl.
The bowl, not the food inside the bowl. The bowl. It's.
No.
How can I help you folks anyway?
We're a bit short on time. We'll get to the point. The bones of Saint Andrel? Andrel?
The bones?
I closed
Wait,
the
wait. He starts whispering. How do you know about the bones?
What do you know about the bones?
What do you know?
Father's told us everything. Father Lucian's told us everything.
Everything?
Everything.
What's happened?
Well,
You would
we're
never
not
tell
Walish.
outsiders about the bones. What's happened?
Bones of Saint Andrew are missing.
Missing, you say.
And this
He
place
just puts his
stolen.
ball down. He's just like a faint look of shock on his face. Oh no. This is all my fault. I knew I shouldn't be drinking with that idiot drunk.
Who are you drinking with?
Bluto. He's the only idiot in town who allows minors to drink. I'm not proud to admit it, but I liked a bit of a stiff drink after a hard day's work, you know, and I'm not quite of age. But he's an idiot. He would never do anything like that. All he does is fish out in the lake over there.
Well, it's not what he would do, it's who he would talk to.
Mind you, though, he has been acting a bit strange today. Well, recently, sorry. You know, this very distant look to him, and he talks all kind of funny. Said the fishing's gone bad. He kept going on and on about the fish. No fish in the lake anymore. But I don't know. I thought he was steaming drunk, that lad. You don't think he's done it, do you?
Well, we haven't had the pleasure of talking to this man yet, so we don't know. But do you honestly think he would not do this?
I mean, he's the only other fella that knows. Might have mentioned to him that also was drunk. But like I said, he's a town idiot. He would never do something like that.
Where does he stay?
Oh, what time of day is it? Is it still morning?
I'll ask you the same question.
Yeah, it's still morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly early.
He'd probably be out on the lake fishing, I'd imagine. Should be able to meet up with him if he's out fishing. There's a couple of boats on the side of the lake you can use. Anything else I could help out with, or?
Boats, you say?
Oh no.
Yeah, got fixed boats.
He just looks in his head and like full plate armor. It's like, uh oh.
But I like boats.
He likes them a bit too much.
They're small rowing boats, to be specific.
Yeah. What else do you fish in?
Kind of way down.
Big fishing boats. I don't know. I don't think that through. Longboat. Viking longboat. There we go.
How much do I believe all of what he's saying?
You can do an insight check if you want to believe him.
It's his favorite.
Or not, depending. Yeah.
Did they clean up the scraps of glove, though, Max? I mean, I'm not in the room, but did they do that?
Yes, the scraps of glove is no longer here.
Okay.
You believe he's not showing any signs of lying to you. Body language is not giving off that he's like trying to avert his gaze or uneasy fidgeting or anything like that.
Okay, Yegov, anything you need to know?
Nothing much. Besides Pluto's behavior, he said he was acting different.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, he's had trouble fishing for a while, but recently he seems completely lost hope. It's like the life out of his eyes is gone, or I can't put my finger on it. He's just had that off feeling to him, like he's not himself, you know?
He's not himself as in he's down in the dumps, or he's not himself as in he's acting like a different person completely.
And he took the words out of my mouth, acting completely different. Completely void of any emotion, that kind of thing.
Thank you, Milovich.
Anything we can do for you while we're here?
You don't suppose you can grow me a leg, could you, or restore limbs?
Minor illusion.
He just laughs as you do it.
No, I'm not there, But
I was gonna say.
Well, Milovich, the answer is not yet. In theory, one day. Until then, we'll talk to Blinsky.
Well, great news. I would give you some coin to try and go towards it, but Gravekeeper money is not exactly great, and well, I'm not going to get any money anytime soon. I'm going to have to find myself another job. Don't know what the orphanage is going to do.
See if someone needs clerical duties. You seem sound of mind. If you know your numbers, you could probably do some maths for people.
I can count to 3.
Work on that for me, buddy.
I will. He starts like grabbing where his legs used to, leg used to be. He's like complaining about phantom pains.
See if you can find some Metal Gear Solid for that.
Yeah, the mistress will like usher you out of the room to let him rest, recuperate his strength. What would you guys like to do? Options.
Just as a note, you said earlier magic was illegal.
Yes.
Or just particular types of magic.
No, magic is the work of the devil.
Of course it is. All right. Yeah,
Very superstitious town. Luckily, you guys haven't been brazenly using it, except for the orphanage, and they're not exactly going to write you out. No.
Yes, Finn is just in the garden, watching Felix and the other children play at the moment, just holding one of the books in his hand at the moment, wondering what to do, while they're talking to Milovich.
Oh, I get what you mean with you. So, I see the angle. Okay. But the rest of the group is gathered in the living room now, whilst Flint is still in the back garden. What would you want to do?
Do we have a map of Barovia?
I do. In fact, we have a map right here.
Oracle grab the map off whoever has it. If he has it on himself, he'll grab it there. But
I believe
he'll just okay. He'll take it to a table and just look over it for a minute.
There's still one pie left, apparently.
There's no pies left.
You can tell it's been a while since we've been in this place. Why is there Steve on the winery? I can't remember.
Owen.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
I didn't.
Kind of. That's winery spelt wrong. We'll gloss over that.
Yeah, it's not my writing. It's all good.
No, winery. It's typed. It could be anyone's.
Oh, it is in red.
Yeah, I'll just do that. That's the abbreviation of it.
World of Warcraft, yes. It's just a Chinese gold farm. That's all it is.
Just wow, that animation noise goes off.
Wow.
Wow, with that tinkling. I can't replicate it.
I wanted the map open for a reason.
I was just trying to remember the lay of the land. We are heading to the winery, yes?
One of the options, yes?
Yeah, that's one of the options. Might be a good time to discuss this. Maybe not in the orphanage, but...
Yep.
You just got small children. You start seeing a very small toddler. He's got a crayon. He's just like doodling on the corner here of the map without you realizing.
Oh, he's written a pie on. Oh no! Drawing pies all over. Oh no!
I'll move the map away a little bit.
And all the text on the map is currently written by that toddler.
No, not this. There's written down here, fuck this place, fuck this place. Twice. No, we're not allowed.
That sounds about right.
Be careful, guys. There's a half-drawn smiley face in the...
Literally half-drawn. Didn't let me finish it off before you took it away from little Timmy.
You know, the last time a young man wasn't allowed in art school, it didn't go very well. You've just done that here, Ben.
Yeah, he starts sobbing. He's throwing a temper tantrum.
Children don't last very long around Auric, apparently.
Pulls out a blunderbuss from someone.
Isn't he a little shit?
Anyway, so Well, Auric, we have a lead. It's just, what's the course of action?
I think we need to discuss this as a group.
Let us assemble somewhere quiet, peaceful. Not here. They ring in the helmet.
Is Flint still outside?
He is. You just see him staring vacantly at Flint, not Flint, at Felix playing with the other kids.
Yeah, Felix is okay. And,
Mhm.
Does someone want to
smiling.
go fetch Flint? Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. It's fine.
Okay,
Just
I'll
walks
make
off, leaves Flint there.
Fine. Be happy with that.
Flint's being
I'll make
creepy again, guys.
What is creepy? Making sure a child is alright, and whether to give him an illegal item.
Well,
Sort of.
make your mind up because Oric's on his way.
The mind will be made up depending on what happens shortly, I imagine. But
Flint,
Hmm?
I think we need to leave. We need to go discuss what we're going to be doing soon.
Very well. Okay. Say goodbye to Felix and the other children and head off.
Yeah. So you're not going to hand over the book now then? Because if it helps with your moral quandary, it could be a case of one side of the argument is yes, it's illegal. The other side is it would give a means for Felix to protect himself if he does learn the way of the magic in the book.
Well, I've got the list of spells in there as well. One of them is invisibility, which will probably help, and major or not. But it's to a degree, it's going to depend on the decision shortly.
So we won't be doing the decision right now. Then no worries. So you
I'll
guys
probably be heading.
assemble the Blue Water Inn. And your
Avengers
favorite,
assemble!
I was gonna say, on your favorite large round table, as the team steps from the shadows onto the designated seats. I don't know where I'm going with this one. You guys sit at a table, ready to discuss what to do.
You know, it's like the Avengers were a group of mass murderers. So it's
Can I sit down next to Sterling and attempt to feed him some bread?
It is not quite lunchtime yet, so it would be, even for yourself, an excessive amount of bread to eat this much.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
the thought is there, it's like you can't, you're waiting in anticipation for lunchtime.
It's lunchtime.
just the
Guys, are
moment
you
you
hungry? I'm hungry. Are you guys hungry? I'm definitely hungry. We could do some food. I definitely could do some food. I had
Brunch?
this dream
Anyone
last
brunch?
night
Some
about bread.
brunch?
It was amazing. And then I woke up and there was bread there. It was amazing. I had bread. But lunch. Brunch, lunch, let's do it.
Fear, are you drunk?
I think
No?
it's far worse than that, Auric. But what did you talk to Milovich about?
He believes the only person that isn't us or Father Lucian that would know about the bones is this Bluto that keeps getting tied into everything we hear about. And I had a look at the map earlier, and the lake where he fishes is above Vallaki. So if we head north, we could pay him a visit, or we could
How
head east.
long would it take to get there?
I'm not sure.
Quicker than I would to get to the tower or to the winery.
When was it said that the festival would start?
I don't know my time.
2 days, I believe.
3 days, I think it was.
On the third day, right?
Yeah. So basically from today. So 1, 2, and then it's on the third day.
Yeah, Nathan's my official timekeeper, so I'm like just vaguely looking in the direction if I was in the same room with Nathan, just looking at it. I was like, Nathan? I did look for the Google Docs, but I don't have the link to it.
Yes, I will see if I can find it. I can't remember where I put it.
I believe it's on the third day, currently.
Well, I only bring this up because... You found it?
Yes, well, you can keep...
Oh no, it'd be better for me to know the thing now. How long is it?
We're on the 8th day at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
The festival is on the 10th day at 4 p.m.
Oh, on the second day then.
So I think if it was like if we left now, say to the winery on horseback, we would get back on the next day if we headed pretty much straight back with not too many delays.
What about the tower?
It's on the way, but it would obviously. I don't know what's in the tower. We could spend some time in there. But as a note, Max, how long would it take us, both on foot and on horseback, directly to?
At this point in time now, because you haven't left on foot, there are some horses available at the tavern. If you were to leave now and come back without any major trouble, I'm talking about major delays though, you would get back about midday on the 10th day.
So how long would it take us on foot and by horse to get to the lake?
To the lake, you can get there in half a day and back.
On
It's
horse?
on foot. It's literally just up the road. It's very close.
Okay. Well, yeah. Also, we've got this dinner that Rayla and Sophia have been invited to. I don't imagine that extends to the rest of us, but
you can see on the notes on closer inspection of them, it says to esteemed ladies and their servants.
Oh, our servants! I like that.
I suppose based on that, it does.
Oh, someone's rage quit.
That was
I think that was the late Sterling. Yes.
That does extend to us, I suppose.
Would you
probably says attendance?
Were you there when the butler came over?
Yeah,
Nathan?
we congregated.
Oh, I didn't realise.
I was with Rayla as well, so.
Oh, okay.
We could, if we go to the lake and try and find this Pluto and find things that we might need to find there, because we don't want to mention what we might find there.
I feel it's worth mentioning. Milovich mentioned that Pluto was not himself, as in he was acting completely different. It's possible he's under some kind of charming effect, or Gios.
God damn it. But if we were to go there, we would not be able to make it back here.
But we would have much more time to deal with the problems at hand if we were. There are problems with Pluto. We have days, 2 days roughly.
Yes, not
try
tomorrow.
And find and deal with this problem.
But what I'm just getting is, if we go to look at Pluto, we will not be able to, even on horseback, even if we push the horses, ride from Vallaki to the winery and back before the festival starts. And I think it's very important we go to the festival, or at the very least find out more about it.
We've lost someone.
Sam. It's alright. So what I'll do is I'll send him a link to the YouTube video. You can catch up that way.
Probably the easiest way. I just reconnected. It's yeah.
Well, just
how long were you gone?
Since we just sat down at the table.
Oh, to figure out the plans. Oh, not too long then. It's not too bad.
Yeah, no.
I've just
stuff. I was running on Wi-Fi up until that point, but then the Wi-Fi decided to go do its own thing, so I DC'd. And my Ethernet adapter has decided to start working. So I've heard everything going on throughout the session. I just haven't been able to speak properly.
Oh, that's fine. No worries.
Yeah.
I thought you were strangely quiet for Sterling, especially with stuff that's been transgressing.
If we go to the lake and back, and I don't know what we find, if we can come back before the evening, we can go and have a nice dinner. Well, actually, when I say a nice dinner, based on that letter, Sophia and Rayla will get a nice dinner. We probably won't get fed. Well, we might not even get fed, is my experience with members of nobility.
No, typically we're left to fight over the scraps when it comes to nobility. Literally.
Hopefully, the point. Why are we considering this dinner? This has nothing to do with what.
It has nothing to do with it, but we,
I don't know.
Generally speaking, having a friend in high places is never a bad thing. Particularly if, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Bucko running this place is a bit of a loony.
Can we spare the time?
If we solve the issue with Pluto.
The point is, if we go and check on Pluto, we won't have time to go to winery.
Like, I absolutely agree with you. It is not a priority in any way, shape, or form. But you still don't want
Just
to make an
saying
enemy
though,
in a high place either.
just for all the information being on the table, you could, however, get to the tower and back on horseback in a day.
There's also the thought we could get to the tower and see Rudolph.
We don't.
Could we? What if we did the? What if we went to the lake today, and then did the dinner, and then did the tower tomorrow?
I mean, that could work. It's just we can't go to the winery and come back before the festival.
No,
Why
and that we understand, and that I understand, but Flint, we must go to the tower. We must go and see. I can't even think of his bloody name.
Rudolph. Well, Rictavio now.
Rictavio. Yeah, we must go and see Rictavio. I must show him my new cloak.
I'm sure he will very much like it. It is
He seems like a man of very high knowledge of clothing.
Probably killed a fair few wolves, yes. I don't know. He's got a pet saber too, so I wouldn't recommend trying to.
Anyway, is there a particular reason we need to go to the winery besides helping out Erwin?
Owen is a friend of Rudolph's.
Yes, but he strikes me as a very capable individual.
To get some wine.
Yes, you do go to get some wine.
You know, the burgomaster will be very upset if there's no wine for his wedding. For the wedding and the festival.
Yes, I think actually, the burgomaster will be very upset. I have to say that would definitely stir me to definitely not go to the winery.
Yeah, I'm suddenly fine with this.
The events that transpired.
Fuck this dude.
Earlier today in the town square. And if Erwin is a friend of Rudolph, a renowned vampire hunter, if vampires are such a plague on the world, I'm sure that a friend of him will be capable of looking out for himself.
Okay,
and he's on horseback, so not much can probably catch up to him.
If we're all comfortable with leaving that, then we're left with the lake and the tower.
I would like
I think preferably tower, yes?
But I was going to say Pluto because we need the missing items back.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what Auric said. Ooh.
Okay. Yes, I am in agreement with Auric.
Yes, I agree with Auric. Yes.
Enchantment magic, I definitely said that.
I'll just tap on my armor and it rewinds time.
I did say that.
You've just got Echo on Echo's thing. Just tell that.
I would be down.
I'd be up.
Yes, I would be up for heading.
I'm on this side, no matter, yes.
I'd be sideways.
Sophia, Sterling, Rayla, what do you think?
Isn't Irina's wedding soon?
It's on the festival.
It's in the festival. Yeah, the whole point is that we would need to have left about 8 hours ago to make it back if we're going to the winery.
Although I apologize for bringing it up again. If we go anywhere outside of Vallaki, definitely the shoes need to change. They do look very nice.
I don't need to change my cloak, do I?
Probably
it
not. No, it seems venturing capable.
Yes. In fact, it's probably the best cloak here in terms of.
Oh well, I know that already, but tell me more.
I cough and look at Sterling.
It might get some mud on it, maybe. I don't know.
That's Sterling's cloak of plus armorification.
Yeah.
What is
It looks better.
Unfortunately,
what is the
Sterling
hurry in
died.
going to the winery?
Erwin.
For the record, Sam is muted. If Sam does not know.
I know that Erwin's at the winery, but what's the hurry in getting to him?
No.
I'm just very concerned that we all know Strahd's going to turn up for the festival.
Can you stop saying the prick's name?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Thunder crackles in the distance. Where's me jukebox? I'm gonna use my jukebox in a hot second. Where is it? Yeah. I don't know if it's playing.
Can hear. Nah.
All right,
No.
I'll just say I looked at the music and I saw something say like something Thunder Crash, and I thought it said War Thunder Crash.
Oh,
there
there
it
you
is.
go.
There we go.
Yeah, War Thunder Crash.
Had a relation though. I completed all my research on one of my planes in one battle. Anyway,
You need to do some boats for this. The big lake over there.
yeah. Anyway.
So, if we all agree to it, maybe we head to the lake then.
Yep.
Are we going to be back for dinner?
Unless we would die on the way, probably.
I must confess, as I'm sure you ladies would like to go to the nobleman's dinner, it's not a high priority.
So
it's the safety of everyone in the frickin' town.
The Watchers, we've heard of them.
Yes.
Generally, but I'm wondering, I can't remember if Flint would know that people have mentioned that the Lady Watcher is quite a well-respected figure.
Very well liked, respected figure in Vallaki. So basically, you've got
recognized
two big houses essentially. You've got the Burgomaster's house, which I can't remember the name, the Valakovich. Vlakovic, there we go. Pronunciation's hard. And the Watchers. And it's always been that power struggle, but the Valakovic are always been the ones that have been in control of Vallaki. Hence the name of the town. They're named after the family.
So it's going to be Watcher, Town Watcher, or what's the guard are going to be called the Night's Watch. Anyway.
You want? You're going to get politically involved in Baroga? Is that what you're going to usurp the law?
I'd say if we could go to this dinner, and apparently the Lady Watcher is a very well-respected figure, and is in a somewhat of a struggle with the current lordship of the town. And so if she were to change things for the better, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to talk to
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and with
shall we discuss
such
this?
wonderfully dressed ladies, how can she not be impressed with any proposals we make?
The dinner is, was it tonight, did you say?
Tonight at 8 p.m.
And the time
at the
is...
Watcher House. Currently it is, I would say, 10, maybe 11 at the latest.
Well, if we're going to move on towards the lakes now, we can, or the tower, we can probably get back in time for that.
Sorry, how long did you say it'll take to get to the lake?
So the lake is like an hour to and back, so it's like half an hour each way kind of thing. But if you ignore the lake and go straight to the tower with horses, you could go to the tower and back in time for the dinner. Yeah.
I think going to the lake might be a better idea, because if we find something out, we can go to Rudolph afterwards tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree.
He seems more knowledgeable on these matters. Oh, and we can talk to Farvolution as well, actually.
Are we all in agreement?
We are in agreement. Well, I am anyway.
Sounds like a plan.
It's like the Lord of the Rings. You have my bow.
You have my books.
And my axe. That's what I remember.
Have yourself.
I have me.
I have my sword.
I have Auric has. I have you and you and you.
I have your face.
I have your face. It's my face. Really,
So-
a changeling assassin. Terror.
Briefly, I believe,
what they
am I
use for.
correct in thinking the plan is go to the lake first and then figure out what you're going to do, essentially?
I think we've got the majority vote on that.
Yeah.
Very well. So you guys head off to the lake.
Should we talk to Farvolution about what we've learned first, just in case he might be able to add something else to it?
It's up to you guys.
Do you think that'll help?
Well, considering he's the one that was, if we speak to Farvolution about the things we're going to find, and because he might know more about this Pluto, maybe.
Okay. I think if we pop in for a very quick visit.
Oh yes, not long, of course. Just also tell him Milovich is alive, probably, if he's not aware already.
What say you, rest of the party?
I'm down as long as we go and see Rictavio.
Well, that'd
Today?
be
If
tomorrow,
we have
probably,
time to
right?
see Rick.
No, that's that. I don't mind what day, but
Oh, we'll be seeing him.
and dinner.
Right.
Dinner's very important. But there will be no wine. That's my big scare.
Maybe
I think
they'll
they will
have
be
wine
one.
storage, probably.
Yeah,
They will have their
probably
own
have their own.
reserve.
Probably.
And
If not, I
non-public
can turn
reserve.
things into wine, kind of. I can make it
Water
taste like
Are
wine.
you Jesus?
Alright, who's Jesus? We don't know, but my patron is Jesus. Just a regular guy.
Jesus Christ, is my
Well,
patron.
mortal men can become gods in this realm, so.
Alright,
Could-
Auric, we're finding a cross with Melee too.
Right then,
To
so
Father Lucian.
to Father Lucian, right? I need to remember his accent now. Then I think it was his old man dot voice.
All
wasn't
right,
it?
my
It
lovers.
was generic.
Oh
Yeah,
god, was it like that? Oh shit.
No, it
It was
was
Okay.
like
generic.
that.
He's doing prepping for us the afternoon sermon when you come in. The door's still not fixed. It's still on the propped against the frame of the outdoor outer area, and you can feel the church is freezing cold because the winter chill has definitely seeped into the building, and they can't really keep heat in now. But you can see him like getting his Book of the Morning Lord prepped, and he's just like there rubbing his hands frantically and blobbing into him, trying to warm up best he can.
Should I cast a fireball? I don't know, but do you want to talk to him, Auric, or someone?
I've done a lot of talking today. Would you like to take lead?
Wow, first time I've ever heard a face of the group, which is a D&D term for the guy with the high charisma. It's like, I've done enough talking today, someone else can do it.
Mm-hmm. Rayla, you were nice with him. How about you speak to him?
Me? What? Wait, did I hear my name?
Would you like to speak with Father Lucian?
Mm, okay.
You
Sure.
can say no.
I
Just-
don't mind. Maybe I should get out of this dress, though.
You might like it.
Are you gonna leave me as the only fancy one?
You're not that fancy. You're in a fucking cloak. Get on with it.
He does have, well, it's a very nice cloak, but it is.
She scowls at Yegov.
No,
Yeah, that's
the
more like you.
the
Anyway,
Yegov
go on.
ex Sophia romance is officially dead.
Yeah.
Dun,
Right,
I
I just-
didn't realize Yegov was married. I was
Yeah.
devastated when I.
It's just a
found
rough patch they're going through. Okay, it's fine.
One thing
Once,
was, I thought the new relationship was Flint and Flint.
It is, yeah.
yeah, but
And,
Flint
and,
and-
and Auric and Botanist. His name is even
Auric and
R.
Botanist, yes.
No
I
one
like
calls
Auric
them
and
R,
Botanist.
right her
It's fine though, because Auric's actually gunning for the Dryads.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Auric ex Botanist.
We've got so much chemistry.
I know.
He's just
Nice
getting
pun, I
his stuff
approve.
ready.
Uh,
He doesn't notice you guys as you walk in. He's so
How?
frantically trying to. He's old. He's not well of hearing. He's a
What's he
feeble
trying to
old
do?
man. He's trying to prep everything for a sermon that very little people will probably turn up for. Because the faith in the Morning Lord is fading fast in these lands. People are giving up hope, essentially.
To be honest, Auric, I don't
Hmm?
even know what we're talking to him about. I'm sorry, but I wasn't really paying that much attention.
fine.
Maybe a short
Stab,
modesty
stab,
is
not
best.
speak, speak.
Evolution.
I think I was cosplaying as Debbie.
Stealthed so hard.
I will walk up to Evolution then if he has.
Rayla looks at Flint like he's her hero.
Still hasn't noticed you, even though you're like 10 feet away from him.
Evolution.
Still hasn't noticed.
Hi. Is he alive?
He is.
Standing. Okay. I
Are
will
you sure?
walk up as close as I can without saying. Just before he notices me. And if he doesn't notice, I'll like wave my hand in front of his face.
He goes, oh! Oh, don't sneak on me like that!
I didn't. I called out your name.
What? Speak up, son. My ears are not too good today.
The
It's
morning
the cold, you see.
Really left his
What?
soul.
Huh?
You've become a lot more deaf in the past couple of days.
Huh?
Solid
It was
ground.
literally yesterday.
Yeah, the Morning Lord truly has abandoned this land.
Can't hear you. Ear infection from the cold. No doors.
Right. Well, that's not my fault.
Huh?
Okay.
Is Milovic okay? And you can see thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Oh,
Nodding.
praise be to the morning Lord.
Um,
There is hope
yeah,
still. And the bones? Have you found the bones?
shaking his head.
Where is it?
I'd be missing if we knew.
Charades. How can I? Yeah, still missing. Blue toe.
Blue toe?
Yes.
What about him?
Well, what do you know about him?
He's a pisshead. Oh, morning Lord, do not. I apologize, morning Lord. I will atone for my sins. I will flog myself 10 times in the evening.
If the Morning Lord will punish you for such a comment, then you should probably stop following him. And it's. But. Anyway. It's a really good thing he's not hearing my heretical statements. Anyway.
Heretics, where?
I
gotta.
Milovic.
Yes.
Got drunk.
Yes.
And told Blue Toe.
We think.
Probably. About bones.
Oh. But Bluto's an idiot.
Yes, wondering if you knew anything more about him than him just being an idiot.
He fishes in the lake that has no fish.
Okay.
He's an idiot. You sure, Bluto? I thought you were some great adventurers. And you think it's Bluto?
This is what Milovic told us.
Huh? Speak up, son. I can't hear you over there.
Only the greatest adventurers, truly. Just. Okay, it's fine. We'll find the bones.
Be quick, my son.
Start a fire.
I've been troubled by dreams of portents. Bad omens are coming.
At least you won't be able to hear them coming.
Ah!
And I'll turn around and leave.
Do you have a healer in your midst? I have a terrible ear infection.
Yes. Sterling.
I'll squirt some holy water in.
He starts screaming.
Try flush it out.
He can't hear still. Holy water doesn't heal actual ailments.
Pardon?
Holy water doesn't heal actual like sickness. Essentially.
Yeah, no, that was that was just to flush it out. It wasn't meant.
Oh.
I could have done regular water.
Was that the only vial of holy water you had as well? That he gave you?
No, I've got like 3, and he just and we're in the place where
he has barely any holy water here at all.
There's a
just wasted a vial of holy water.
I thought there was a whole fountain thing.
No, the power of the Morning Lord is weakening. They can barely make any holy water at all now.
Okay, I wouldn't have done that then.
I would like half of holy water.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a Sterling thing to do.
Okay.
Chaos. Speaking of which, I want to give that guy one of my potions.
It happened. I'll make. Can I make Can I make a medicine check and see if
You
I
certainly can. Let's just say if the bones will return, that situation might change.
Just give him.
Or I could
Right,
give him one of my
No.
potions now.
either his ears will be fixed or he'll explode.
I know. I like the chances.
It reveals his true form. It's a
Oh,
demon.
you could
Um,
just
But
drink
I'll
some
eat all
warm
the
liquids.
flies.
That would probably help.
I forgot I don't have raw 20
Oh, kind of want to
on
give him
my.
Oh,
Yes.
That's alright. You can get someone to roll on your behalf if you want.
Make a
Please.
suggestion to
Yeah.
him to drink tea.
It
You know what?
would
I'll roll for you.
Medicine is +7.
What?
Wisdom.
I'm a
and
wisdom-based character and I'm proficient in it.
A 15. So you have this herbal remedy you have in your bag, just in case for minor ailments such as this. You administer some in his ear and should help clear the infection out in a day or so.
Fairs. I relayed that information over to him.
Speak up, son. What are you doing to my ear?
Wait.
Does Sterling even know how to yell?
I mean, I was checking to see if I knew thaumaturgy so that I can like
I
make
see.
it like make my voice.
Clerics can have it,
make my
but not
voice-
many do take it.
Pardon? I think I did have it, but then I changed it last level up. So I don't actually I will just try yell. It should be good, and I do like a thumbs up in 1 day, and I do like tomorrow, like a
Thank
point
you,
to the
my
side.
child. Thank you.
Yeah.
What can I do for you then? You sure it's Bluto?
Not a clue, but we'll find out.
Maybe.
Please make haste. I feel like
I think
I could only tell the townsfolk that there's a shortage of holy water for so long before they catch wind.
If they catch wind, they should change their diet.
And God forbid the powers in the darkness outside these city walls find out.
Or inside them.
Oh dear. You think there's something inside already, do you?
What do you think of the Burgomaster?
He's Why? Who was asking?
I am.
He's like looking frantically around.
I am. Your hearing's seemingly back, but I'm the one.
It's just us. And you did trust us, so...
He's a very nice man, and I would never badmouth the Burgomaster.
Can I do an insight check?
Yes.
Can I do one as well?
DC is 5.
I'm probably gonna fail. I've got
I can't fail. I've got +7.
You can roll a what? Nat 1. Nat 1 is a fail.
Can't nat 1 fail skill checks.
Can you
Hey,
not?
if I can, you guys can. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say my nat 1s are nat 1s, man. In my opinion. Both the
You
well.
also can't critically pass them either. Is the thing.
Sam, you rolled
goddamn
Sam.
Sam.
2 today, Sam.
Something tells me you
nice. That's bad, but
he's lying. I feel so bad for such a wasted 20, but yeah, he's lying.
Don't worry, we agree.
I don't know. I don't trust him.
Acting real shady. Anything else I can help you with?
No.
Anything else? Wait. Okay. So, this is a Ben question for D&D World. They still need like a priest or someone to marry a couple, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Father, do you know of any weddings happening soon?
Yes, on the festival.
Are you going to be marrying them?
And he looks around as if it's like,
Do you see another priest here, boy?
I've seen many things.
Well,
What do you think of the? Despite the fact we love the burgomaster so much, what do you think of his son?
Oh, we don't see his son, really. Never leaves the house.
And what do you think of Lady Watcher?
Oh, she seems nice enough. She gives us the odd coin in the alms box.
when you say he never leaves the house, is that a literal never or a figurative never?
I
Meaning...
haven't seen him in years. There was rumours that the Watcher girl was one of her daughters was going to marry Victor, but fell through apparently. I'm not too sure why.
Good to know.
Anything else you would like to know?
Is your NPC programming malfunctioning?
Must have been the wind.
We've just
Must be
left the
nothing.
room.
I think we should be on our way.
It's gone senile.
Nah, mainly because I misread the character background stuff for him. And this one's way more fun version of Father Lucian anyway, so. Not so great on the throat though, not gonna lie.
Do common clothes, do they come with a cloak or anything?
No.
Yeah, well, fuck him then. I'll leave.
Just like walking out, senile old bastard. Knowing him though, he'd probably hear that of everything.
Yeah, right in front of his face saying how much I love the morning on. It's all. Oh well, somewhat useful.
May the morning Lord bless you on your quest.
Like he blessed you. Right.
You heretic.
It's not like you do anything. He has no spellcasting. He has no spellcasting at all. Like, order.
Father Lucian's actually a level 20 fighter. Rips off his shirt. What the fuck you say to me?
He's a barbarian. Just rips off his rages.
I'm more barbarian for him.
He's cold now, but he gets resistance to the cold when he rages.
That's why you see he's always angry. It's, read these summons. Right, fuckers.
Angry yelling sermons out to the people.
Quick, slap me!
No wonder the church is in a battered state. He keeps punching the pews.
He didn't break the door though. He was very careful to maintain the door.
Praise the morning Lord. Punches the wall.
Alright. What are we doing then?
Heading to the lake.
Let's go. Oh wait, are we taking horses?
Not for
You can walk it within the hour and back. So I'll presume you wouldn't take the horses there.
We would need horses for the tower. Also,
and I think that is a very good spot to end the session for this week.
I haven't killed anything in so
I was going to say, at the foot of the mountain, nestled in the misty forest, is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. Pulled up along the south shore are 3 small rowboats. The 4th rowboat can be seen in the middle of the lake, with a lone figure sitting in it, fishing pole in hand. There we go, now we'll end it. Setting the scene for you guys.
Before we left, Flynn would have gotten his backpack of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'll assume you guys are grabbing all your belongings and all that stuff you'll need.
And making sure his diary's nice and safe in his portable hole, Debbie.
I think
I'm going to kill them all.
What? After all that effort?
Yeah, I was waiting for it because I knew it would be in the portable. Which
I mean, you have a clue. You have a clue at least.
Do you keep where? Huh?
I keep it on my person. You don't know exactly where. You don't know where I keep it.
Rayla will find it.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how far you want to look on Flynn's person. It might need to get pretty invasive.
Right, guys, I'm gonna jump off there because I really need to rest my voice because I should not
Alright,
be
go
doing
for
as
it.
many
Oh,
voices as I
yeah.
thought I would.
Thank you,
Thank
Matt.
you so
So-
much. It was super fun.
No worries, we'll continue this on, and the next session, depending on what you guys might do, I think I gave it a little teaser of the project I worked on ages ago. I finally finished it 2 days ago. The puzzle I created is now fully done.
Eh,
So
Also-
the tower has been fully padded out and expanded upon, so that should be a little cool mini game for you guys.
It's just going to be a quick trip, right, guys? We're not going to spend 16 sessions in the tower because
there's some interesting characters in the
It's
tower.
fine.
Let's
It's
just say
fine,
that.
Nathan. Lockdown's not ending anytime soon. We've got
That's a
time.
fair point, actually. Yeah. Also, just as no Max, there is the plate armor mobility video in the Discord a little bit up.
Nope.
In
What?
case you wanted to.
Plate armor.
When we talk about how mobile you can actually be in plate armor.
Oh, is it?
There's a
Oh,
video
nice.
on
I'll have a
that.
look at that tonight then. I'm starting to get. I know this is so
It's about
fucking
2
posh
minutes
for me
long.
to say, but I've started watching YouTube via the Oculus. And it's like being in the cinema at all times. I'll never go back now. So fucking cool, but I'm gonna watch
You
a
just
guy do
can't watch
barrel
videos
rolls.
with Hannah. You just can't watch videos with Hannah.
Yeah, well, I do it when I go to sleep, car thing. Just pop it on for like half an hour when I'm winding down.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'll have a look at that. I'll leave you to it. I'll do the closing stuff on the stream.
Just for the record, Max, so the
Don't
video's
forget
like 2.5
to like,
minutes.
comment, and subscribe.
Sorry, Sam did the sellout thing for me. What were you saying, Adam?
The video's like 2.5 minutes.
Oh, is it? Ah, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll watch it on the computer then. Right. In a bit, guys. Hope you had a good session.
Toodles.
Bye,
And
Max,
off to the
thank
lake
you.
next
Always.
time.
Thank you.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks, Max. Bye.
Bye.
Right, guys. That is me and the guys done for the day. Thank you very much for anyone that was watching. Be it on live Twitch or on YouTube in one of the VODs. I'll just swap the scene to this one. But yeah, hopefully it's a good session. The guys are going to be going to Lake Zarevich. I think it's Lake Zarevich. Yeah, there we go. Lake Zarevich next session to meet Bluto and potentially do some rescuing of some kind. So fingers crossed that will go well. I've got a lot of planning to do because a lot of things could still happen. It's that crunch time in Vallaki town. So yeah, getting to the nitty gritty of Curse of Strahd. Hopefully you'll catch us next week when it's, I think, Stalking's Thunder again. And yeah, thank you very much. Bye bye.